You're live.
What's the wind thing about?
Well, just this thing blew.
Is it awkward enough yet? Should I start? We are live with the Infinity Tower.
We're supposed to wait for the cookies, aren't we?
No.
Oh, dang it.
I pushed my tweet. We're good. Okay, so we are here. I missed you guys last week on the internet and you guys in person. I had a lot of D&D withdrawal and I'm very sad about it, but now I'm very happy because I'm back and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to go through our promos and do our recap and purposely leave out all the stuff that happened on our slip out of stream because I want you guys to go back and watch that episode because it was awesome, and also because these guys then will have context but not Sean, so it's perfect. So we're going to do things like we normally do.
Winking at a camera that is not on.
You're winking at the camera?
I'm like, yeah. It's like, oh wait, I can look at the stream.
It's just on Hans.
Hey
It's
guys,
just on Hans now.
guys, just so you know,
because
chat's
we're
winking at you.
cookies.
It's probably a good sign. So, promos. Ambient Realms. They do ambient music and effects for your games that sound like this. That actually sounds really good. That's a good throwback.
Yeah.
Like that. You can get all that stuff on ambientrealms.com. It's there free for your use. It's a lot of fun. We use it all the time. I've gotten a lot of comments on how much people like it. They support Huntington's Disease Society of America and Autism Speaks. So if you check them out, it's a great website. They support great causes. You will love it. Also, Arcanite, that does the flat plastic minis you always see us using. They also do maps. So check out their maps. We are still at 98?
We're at
We
90.
need two Twitch followers to do 2 giveaways.
Oh
So
my goodness.
please, everyone, begin tweeting like crazy. Twitch followers.
You got some
Two to go.
additions on new
Get some stuff going.
new
On the
trippers,
new
huh?
show, we got
Ah.
7
New Trippers went really well for that, which is awesome. So yay. So for you guys, first off, let's remember that we have more programming for you to check out now. We've got tonight. Tomorrow we've got What Game Did You Bring? Kat, what's on What Game Did You Bring tomorrow?
It is Chris's RPG system, which I don't know what he calls
He
it.
calls it FAST,
He
and
calls
I have
it
no idea what that acronym stands
FAST. It's an acronym.
Does that mean the show will run shorter than average or will it be the same?
I think it'll still run until 9:30.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 6:30 to 9:30 PDT because it's daylight savings time.
Yep.
What? Yeah. Actually, it's daylight saving time, but it's just awkward.
And you guys are going to find out tomorrow what the air conditioning is like on site. That'll be awesome. That's the really exciting part.
Because it's over 100 degrees here in Sacramento.
I think pretty much everywhere in the world is hot, unfortunately.
Probably not
But-
San Francisco.
Yeah, damn them.
That's like the one place.
So, what game do you bring tomorrow? It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a special on-location shoot with Chris. That'll be great. Look for Kat there. And then on Thursday, is this officially 1? Session
Episode
1?
2?
Okay, so we're calling this 2.
Yeah, because I did.
Yeah.
We did a session 0.5 and a 1.
You did 1.5 sessions last time.
Yeah.
So this is going to now be session 2 of New Trippers on Thursday, 6:30 at this PDT that Kat's talking about.
PDT.
So look forward to that. That's going to be super great. And
Yeah,
then,
during the summertime, it's not PST, it's PDT.
Right.
I'm not going to change overlays for that.
It's a time. It's a time and it's now, but tomorrow and the day after that. And so check us out at toptotaptop.com. You can follow us on Twitch, comment, give us ideas, hashtag Infinity Tower. Unless it relates to some other show, then hashtag Infinity Tower anyways, because it's the best. But you might want to just do something different. I don't know. Okay, so promos. Now, we had a episode last week where Stigmasaurus came out. He was our guest DM. Thank you very much for that. Is he in chat? Is he up right now in chat?
Yes.
Okay, Stigmasaurus, thank you very much. Awesome. I got to watch the thing. It was great. There was cake as advertised. For everybody who did not watch it yet in full, don't worry. You can still watch it. It's on VOD. We'll do some live streaming of it or some replaying of it at some point. But also, I don't want to spoil everything that's happening for Sean. So don't tell him. Don't do that. But last time that we all played together on the Infinity Tower, we had the party entering the icy heart of the realm of Draysil, where Vela herself resides. The landscape was bleak and icy with savage snowstorms, making it difficult for the party to see. They met a halfling tending a pot of gruel who explained the ways that they could enter the ice labyrinth, the Servitor's Gate, or the Supplicant's Gate. But at the last moment, the halfling also offered the party the option to enter the Traitor's Gate, which they chose. They crossed the icy land surrounding the labyrinth, fighting off winter wolves, tricking yetis out of fights, until they found that Traitor's Gate and entered it. Navigating through the ice labyrinth, they fought yetis and finally met the white dragon Vosh, who was only a young white dragon, whom they attempted to negotiate with unsuccessfully. At the conclusion of our last episode, the dragon had risen into the air, ready to strike. Okay, I'm going to show you my super easy hack for level, like a height. I am using Tupperware. Because they stack, and I don't have to worry about them falling down, and because, you know what, the show has a budget. It's not very big. It's basically whatever I have in my pocket the moment that we start the show. So, Dragon's
We
Den.
win!
Great.
High fives!
It
Yeah.
worked
I'm
so
the
much
only one
better
there
in
that
home
means I get all the
tests.
experience.
Yeah, so let's talk about the pro cons. I'm ready for this.
Oh, great.
There you go.
Now Theophraxis is level 8. Blah, blah, blah.
So pro cons, during the last session, we had other players. They have suddenly disappeared. So let's do this first. Theophraxis, initiative.
Oh.
Yeah, like right now.
Sorry.
I'm gonna die. 15.
And, you know, that might happen, but we'll just see how things roll. Okay, cool. So what happened is, a moment ago your companions were beside you.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly, like this, they're gone.
Okay.
No sign, no sound.
They're just gone.
They're gone. And you are alone. And the dragon has risen in the air, 30 feet into the air,
Uh-huh.
and is facing towards you. You have the initiative.
But,
That's the entire thing, dude.
where'd they go?
Yep.
Excuse me? Vosh? You know what just happened?
Is that really what you're going to go with?
Yeah. And I'll use the rest of my action to dodge.
Okay. That's cool.
There's nothing I'm going to do at the moment to him.
All right. So, you say that to Vosh. His response is
think that's
to
fair.
open his mouth wide.
Okay, my run.
You said you're dodging.
Yeah, dodge, yeah.
Yeah, I just say you're dodging. Dodging doesn't really help when I have a breath weapon.
Oh.
I don't have to hit you. I just take the area. So why don't you go ahead and make your con saving throw now?
Kind of feeling sorry.
I know, I really wasn't expecting you to stand there and talk to the dragon.
Hey, that's going to hurt. I'm down.
Okay.
Let's see here. That was 8.
8.
That's,
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
it's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Okay. 54.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yes.
Are you
Did
dead?
you auto clear it?
And I'm back up.
Okay.
Hi,
So you got to
Sid.
0. You're back up to some number of hit points
7.
now. Cool. Okay, so the dragon has basically blown icy cold breath all over this area here, freezing everything solid, and you've been frozen in place.
Oh, awesome.
You feel the auto clear go, and you can feel like warmth returning to your skin. Your heart starts
Nice.
beating again. So you're still in an area that is very difficult because of the fact that it's just
Sure.
become covered with like icy splinters and so forth. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to do the...
Well, this is now your full round again. All he
Right.
did for his round was breathe ice on you, and now you're back to the top of the initiative.
Right. Okay, so then I guess I will start shooting him and moving. Can I move?
Yeah, you can certainly move. You're at half move because of the difficult terrain.
Can I get, move out of... I'm going to make my way out of the terrain.
This is the way that you came into the labyrinth. This seems to be a way out of the labyrinth.
Ah, go that way.
Sure. So you're going to move. You have a move of 25. You have difficult terrain.
Okay. Gets me that far.
Yeah.
So let's move.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. I'll attack. Yeah, I'll shoot him just for fun of it.
Okay.
Get 2 shots. Uh, 18 and 13.
18 and 13. Okay, one of those is a hit.
Ah, I hit my hand. Dang it. It was a 2.
What's
No, now it's a 5.
that's a good number.
5 on that. I'll do action surge. Well, I'll use my second wind to rack some more hit points.
Okay.
Or wait a minute. They're both bonus actions.
Yeah, you get one bonus action. You get bonus action.
All right.
What was your other bonus action you were going to take?
I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're talking about action surge versus the second one.
Yeah, so I'll
Okay.
do action surge first to get in a turn.
Okay.
And I'll move again.
You are out of the area of difficult terrain at this point.
Cool. So I'll move again.
Okay. So where are you moving towards this?
Yeah.
Over here. Okay.
then I'll use my bonus. Then I'll use my bonus action on this action to do the second one.
Second one. Okay, but that's going to be next round. Wait. Okay, you can't bonus on a bonus. You can't chain those.
No. This is okay. So the first action,
Right.
I moved,
Yep.
shot, used my
Yep.
bonus action to get the second win. That's
But then you get another action on another turn.
so-
So you only get one bonus.
Oh, you don't
action.
get. Oh, I think you get a bonus action.
You don't get the bonus on top of it.
Okay, well then, can I just full out run then instead of launch?
Sure. You can certainly do that. At this point, when your vision starts to clear a little bit, you can tell there's something over here. Looks like a stone, a something, an artifact.
Cool.
And you're going straight over here, right?
Yeah. Well, I might angle myself a little bit head toward that thing. There you go. That looks good.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, so that's your move. You did your move action surge. Okay, done.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, and we're going to recharge Ice Breath. Okay. Vosh turns and begins a diving attack.
What is he special?
Quick, use it.
So he is coming right up to bite at you. He misses.
Awesome.
Yep. That's pretty awesome.
How close is he?
He is in melee range with you.
All right, I'm gonna try to use my glove on him.
Okay.
Fluffy.
I gotta hit him first.
So in your turn, this is going to be your action.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 23 on a hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
Activate, please. And it works. Sweet. Okay, so it's 3d10 lightning damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Ooh. 18, 23.
23.
Lightning.
The dragon bellows. He seems upset now.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. That was my action.
Yep.
And we're engaged now.
Yep.
So if I try to run away, he's gonna get a free shot at me, right?
Correct.
So can I just do real quick? Let's look at that thing. Let's see if we can get a closer look.
Yeah, that's going to be your action.
I use my action.
Oh, right. So no.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Oh wait, I get extra attack though.
You get two attacks.
I get
Yeah,
two
you get
attacks.
Yeah,
So the first one's
you
a
get
punch. So I'm gonna use my gun for the second shot.
Okay, so you're going to be disadvantaged because you're in melee.
I'll use my rapier instead.
Very good.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, 15, 19 points.
Okay, nice. 19 more points. That's actually pretty considerable.
Yeah, I just did.
It's not going that bad for you, right?
40 points.
Okay, dragon recharge. Nope. Okay, dragon attack. We're going to do 2 claw attacks.
Should heal.
Oh, you know now.
You know what? It doesn't get a multi-attack. It's no, I'm wrong. It does get 2 claw attacks. What's your AC?
15.
15. They both hit.
Ouch.
Okay, so that is 9. That is 8. So 17 points of damage from 2 claw
That
attacks.
is back down again.
Okay.
Oh, and my auto cleric breaks.
Auto cleric breaks.
I'm down.
Okay, you're down.
You roll one.
Okay.
Broke.
Okay. On this round,
Darn! I was going so well.
You did a bit of damage.
a portal opens like a burning fire that just kind of like singes reality, opening all around like this. Where's my portal noise? Portal noise. I could let that go a little longer, but I didn't. Okay, so our portal noise as this portal flares to life. And you have this momentary gaze on your side of wind and sleet blowing in through it. And you're able to move forward and through. Now, you guys are not actually on the terrain yet, so I need initiative from you all.
Okay.
Yay! I'm going first.
Okay.
13.
13.
Oh,
16.
actually-
16.
Nat 20.
So because it exploded,
Uh-huh.
the dragon needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Probably did it. What's the difficulty?
14.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's fine. Let's see. Or half that. So let's see, he's going to be taking. What size is that? Basically explodes. Small, 2 points, I think.
Okay. So you're taking damage too, right?
Yeah, but I'm already
Okay.
down.
So that's 2 death saving throws failed. Because it's a crit since you're down. So you have 2 death saving throws failed.
Yep.
Ow, okay.
Ouch.
Damn, that hurts.
Yeah.
That is true.
There are little gnome chunks everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
not yet. There's just one gnome chuck. There's only one.
Yeah, this isn't gnome kibble yet.
Okay, and what is your initiative that you're at right now?
15.
Like 15? Okay. So at the top. Okay, embers, you see snow, you see ice. What's your passive perception?
So 11.
11. Okay, you see snow, you see ice.
I'm going to kind of like, I guess we're back.
And you push through.
I'm going to push through.
Okay, so you're here.
Now what do I see? Just snow and ice still?
You see snow and ice, and now you can see that there's a big dragon right there, and that Theophraxis is on the ground.
Well, I see Theophraxis on the ground, so I'm going to
Fireball.
fireball right behind it so it gets him but not Theophraxis.
Behind it.
I'm Vosh.
So he has to make a dexterity saving throw of 14.
Got it. Okay, so we're looking at like this. Okay.
6.
What do you need?
Nope, he has failed the dexterity saving throw.
I thought
This is
Okay, so keep in mind too, this area was all snowy, icy. I didn't bring any not snowy, icy terrain, so you guys are all going to have to use imagination.
now it's a whole bunch of water.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot less snowy, icy for a moment there.
3.
That's not the total, right?
No, but
No.
Okay.
she did get 3 ones.
Well,
10.
it's not perfect, but what are you going to do? You need that like strengthened spell or whatever.
24.
24.
And if I was up a level, I could add my something to the damage. But right now
Soon.
it's just 24.
Soon.
Yeah.
I think it's your level? You did your level, your damage or something?
If I like get to 6, I can add I believe my spell attack bonus to it, and now it would have been plus
something
6.
Alright. Okay, who's up next?
I have a 16.
Okay, so you're up now.
Okay. My passive perception's a 16.
So you can see the dragon.
Okay, great. I'm going to try to jump through there in a way that I'm angled away. Do we have a mouse?
Sure.
Around there.
You want to go that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I already have the bag of treasure in my hand, as I had said to you before.
Yep, yep.
So Aurora whistles at the don't know why I thought it was a necessity, and shouts to what's his name?
Vosh.
Vosh, treasure! And I throw the diamonds and treasure all over the ground in front of me.
Okay. Now he's just been hit by a fireball. He's been being shot and so forth by a gnome. And then additionally, he's like busy eating your friend. So when you make this roll, you're gonna have to make it with disadvantage.
Okay.
So this is a disadvantage persuasion roll.
Okay. That is a 13.
Okay. So there are gems kind of all over the ground here. He like looks over his shoulder, but he does not seem to really be drawn away from what's happening.
I feel like throwing the stuff was my action, so. If I can move anymore, I'd like to move further away.
Away?
Yeah.
Like this? Okay.
Along the edge of the death circle.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's done now. It's already
I know.
cooked, right?
Okay,
So,
still have another.
so you want him to be moved up, is what you're saying?
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Okay,
I
so-
just have another one.
I want to be as far away from her as possible, and however far away you can get me from her with tabaxi speed is where I'm doing.
Well, this is the border of the room. So do you want to be like in the corner?
Sure.
Okay.
I feel like it's reasonable to know that dragons have a breath weapon, so scattering is a good idea.
That seems like something you know. Is that dragons breathe stuff, yeah. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Arvin, what's your initiative?
13.
Okay. Death saving throw, Sean.
higher than 10, right?
With Theophraxis, yeah.
higher than 10.
10 or
Nope,
more. It's
no.
10 or more. It's all it is.
Oh,
Okay.
Theophraxis died.
He died. Yeah. But he's just dead. Okay. Arvin.
I guess I can see that we're in combat through the portal, right?
Yeah, your passive perception is fairly high.
15.
15's good.
Okay. So get me running through.
Like here?
Yeah.
Sorry, actual distance. Okay, so you're right up on the dragon.
Okay.
Unless you want to be somewhere else.
Unless I can see Theophraxis on my way
Yeah,
through.
you can.
I can?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm scooping that guy up then.
Okay, you're not going to be able to get any closer to him than that.
That's fine.
Okay. So you've moved as far as you can move. Are you going to do anything besides moving?
Shoot. Cast Healing Word on him. I don't know if that's going to work though.
You can do it. Do you want to make a medicine check to see what you think is going to happen? Well,
Yes.
you know what?
Yeah.
You're far enough away from him right now. Yeah, make a medicine check. We'll see what you think his condition is as you're running.
Okay, so 12.
Okay, so you're not totally sure. You could try it if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Cast Healing Word.
Okay, you cast Healing Word. It has no effect.
Gods.
Just one round. Okay, the dragon wheels on you. What is your AC?
19.
Okay, 2 hits. You get a claw and a bite.
Right.
Okay, the claw does 11 points of damage. The bite does 24 points of damage plus an additional 7 cold damage. So that's 31 from the bite.
Oh god. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm still up.
Yeah.
I just had math to do.
Okay. Okay. Embers is up.
So why does that do 2 death saves?
Because you're already down, like you're, what's the term I'm looking for? You are already at 0 hit points. So any hit that hits you is a critical. So, and it's an auto hit. So it's an auto
So
hit
it's a
and it's a critical,
critical.
so it's 2 death saves. I know.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of brutal. Yeah. Being below 0 hit points is where it gets super serious, super fast.
I'm going to cast
We
on
got lots of
fire.
stuff to go.
No, 'cause that'll hit. If I cast fireball again, will that hit anything?
Let's see. Can you shape it? Yeah, you can shape it where it won't hit anybody.
Okay, I'm gonna cast fireball again.
Okay.
Gotta beat 14 dex.
Yep. Nope.
Much better.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to use a spell slot, and I'm going to cast a firebolt.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you take any damage away of 0 hit points, you take a death saving throw. The damage from a critical hit, you get 2 failures. But if you're down... Okay.
Yeah, well, I think I'd bring back Theophraxis.
Small drop in... no, I just want to make a small drop in dramatic music
Resurrection.
because my impression was that damage when you were down is always critical because of the condition. But the rules as written here are not necessarily reflecting that.
I think it counts as 2 failures.
Right. Well, it says a critical counts as 2 failures, but I want to make sure I'm clear on why this is a critical for Theophraxis.
Where you're looking online.
Yep. Unconscious. Okay. Unconscious. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. So that's why. It's because he's unconscious. So yeah. So the rules as written could be more clear since by default you will be unconscious. It says here that... No, you know what? Well, I need to read that again. Okay, so here's the tough nut. So it says that if you're unconscious, all hits are critical.
Yes.
But then when you're looking at the death saving throws, it gives you dropping to 0 hit points, falling unconscious. If you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If it's from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures instead. See, that's confusing because you would think by default you would have
It
to
would
suffer
always be a-
unconscious death saving throw, right? That was not a natural critical hit. That's really confusing. Okay.
I'll make your goblin next.
I think that it's sort of to cover things like area of effects, because an area of effect wouldn't be a critical hit.
But he's unconscious, so
Right.
So
yes. I mean, he
still be
did
critical.
definitely fall to.
Like, what's it say about unconscious? Any attack counts as critical, right?
Yeah, and that was an attack.
And that was a melee attack. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
But
No, that's not true.
What,
Was it a
what,
melee attack?
no, what gave me the damage was the area effect.
Yeah, that was
with
the area
gadget
effect.
Splitting.
oh, then it would only be 1.
So, you want to make a death saving throw? No, you have an extra one. You're still at 2
one
death
more.
saving throws.
No, I just failed. one.
No, I'm sorry. No, you're not. You are at a healing word from Will that I just totally countermanded because he asked to do a healing word on you and I told him it didn't work. Okay, so we are only retconning the healing word, and you had 2 death saving throws. He has Revivify either way. I almost guarantee you he's memorized it.
Okay, so can I still do firebolt?
You can do a fireball or a fireball, and neither one will hit anybody. Did you do damage?
Am I
With the
allowed to-
fireball, yeah, I already did that.
Can you repeat to me the damage number? I'm so sorry. I was totally focused on that.
I believe it was 27.
Okay, is there any reason you want to re-roll that because of the fact I was not paying attention to you at all?
No. 27's
You're
fine.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay,
If she
I'm-
uses meta magic, she can also do a firebolt.
Yeah, so I'm
Because she's
using
a
the
sorcerer.
twin thing to use a sorcery point that didn't do fire, just
You get
bolt.
10.
I
Okay.
can't shoot. So I have to actually try to like hit. And I got a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. All right, and your turn was after his turn, so you're fine, but you're not up because it's not your round.
My turn's before his turn.
Right, I was talking like Arvin went after Theophraxis. That was what I was trying to clarify for
An
you.
extra 17
Breathing
damage.
again.
An extra 17 damage.
With the firebolt, so 17 damage.
Okay. Bosch is looking weathered.
Good. Ha,
So
ha, ha.
I'm really sorry for like the throwing you back and forth either way on this, but
I think
yeah,
you just
now
relieved.
no, I think I'm really glad we got that clarified.
So yeah, the area
I can
of the-
breathe now.
The area effect would not have done critical.
The
We
area
would
effect,
have
right.
we would have found a level 9 spellcaster and just gotten wish done. And
I thought the dragon
Arvin
had
can do
attacked.
revivify at this level. I mean, you can already hit
If the
people
dragon
dead.
had attacked you,
No, it was
that
my,
would have been
it was my
too.
gadget that did it.
In all fairness, you did go through a big forest of rules there too. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's my fault because I misunderstood how it worked. I was assuming it's just default. Okay, so my fault. Sorry for making everybody panic. We are. Is the dragon gone yet? The dragon went. Yeah, we already just had Ember's turn. Yes, paying attention.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm closing in on the dragon, which will make it flanked,
Yep.
and I'm going to start hitting it
Let's do some stuff.
with non-lethal damage. I feel like I have to specify that now.
Non-lethal damage.
Let's see. I'm guessing a 25 hits.
And I do feel like you have to specify that too, because by default damage is lethal.
Yeah, I know.
So-
It's like because I think that I felt like I had set up with Aurora that her default was actually non-lethal.
I hate to be
but, yeah.
like terrible about it, but if I can't pay attention to Ember's damage roll while I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out if Theophraxis is alive, I'm probably not going to look at
Okay,
that.
so non-lethal at any rate.
Yep, non-lethal.
I think she definitely hit.
mine's lethal all the way.
I noticed.
She strikes it with the blow of the falling tree. What's
Okay.
that mean? Nothing other than I wanted to start naming these moves.
Sure.
11 points of damage.
Okay, 11 non-lethal points of damage.
Then she's going to strike again. Also non-lethally. Do I have to keep specifying it?
I think you better, because otherwise it won't be nearly as annoying, right? You have my full attention now. Nobody's
Does
dead.
a 17 hit this?
Yes, 17 is the exact number you need.
And that's for 10 more points of non-lethal damage. That's
Okay.
not lethal.
This creature is looking teetering on his feet from its non-lethal barrage of blows, which is pretty much like to its flank at this point. I mean, you're hitting it on the butt, really hard.
Yeah, I'm hitting its ass. I get it.
Punch it in the face.
Oh, well, I want to give it.
Chainmail.
I want to give it the distraction. I am going to spend a key point to do a flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
So now I'm kicking it in
Sure.
the butt. Well, that definitely hit because one of those is an 18,
Cool.
and that is for 9 more points of
9
damage.
more points of damage. What's your final strike against the dragon?
Oh, is this it?
That's it.
Oh, and I already spent that key point.
You
Oh.
already spent that key point.
Basically, I do a windmill kick right into the side of its flank and bones crack.
Okay, and the dragon and starts to topple like this. Are you going to follow up with that last strike just for the sake
Yeah,
of
I'll just go ahead and do sort of kick straight down from the
And
ceiling.
you hit it right in like the solar plexus of the dragon, and you manage to knock it
Still not
unconscious.
Damn, you said it.
I probably could have remembered for that one. No one was dying at the moment.
Should have just taken the treasure dragon.
Well, I'm gonna go and collect the treasure.
Okay, that's going to be a separate thing. Let's go ahead and handle this round of combat first. Okay, so we are here. Theophraxis can stand up.
I'm gonna run over to
Arvin's there.
Theophraxis, make sure he's okay.
Okay, got that. You're
Where'd
going to
you
go
guys
pick
go?
up gems over here.
Yeah.
Pro side, not covered in snow, so it's a little easier to see diamonds. Con side, it's really wet and cold, and it's beginning to freeze. Why don't you go ahead and make an investigation check?
Okay. I could also do a shape of flowing river to make it not frozen.
Sure. But then you gotta still gather up all the diamonds and stuff like that. So
I
it's just generally for, but sure, yeah, you can definitely control the environment.
Okay. But still make an investigation check.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, you threw 1,500 gold pieces or something like that in diamonds.
1,000.
1,000.
Jeez.
I was trying to distract.
No, it's good. Yeah. I was too busy eating Theophraxis.
3.
3.
Well, her investigation's terrible. Her perception's good. She could probably see them.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna take a while. You'll be here a while.
can I use perception?
No.
You're a cat, you keep getting distracted.
I definitely feel like that's an investigation check. Okay.
See, I always thought investigation was to like go around and inquire after people, and perception is.
They use it for secret doors, they use it for traps. I feel like this is an appropriate use of like checking out an area. You are able to find 630 of your 1,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds. Here's some
Hey
diamonds.
guys, I haven't gotten all the money collected.
I just tell Theophraxis, like, we don't know what happened. We just suddenly disappeared, and we did some job for a drow guy, and then when we were done, we came back here. And we came back with a lot of gold, but
Gems, which
Sorry.
I've not
Yes.
found all of them yet.
I'm gonna take a couple of my healing potions.
Sure.
and I'm gonna give you one of mine.
If anybody else wants to
2d4
look.
plus 2.
What's that?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2 is the standard potion. Yep.
So you have an extra one.
Awesome. Okay, that's 4.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Are you gonna do a short rest anytime soon?
18.
It'd be kind of hard to do short rest in.
Yeah, we
Sure.
got
Okay, good point. Alright.
Yeah, guys, you don't want to really rest here.
Alright, that's okay, I got
Do I
got a
notice the
good
thing
chunk
now?
done.
The artifact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a magical glowing stone sitting on a pedestal that is mostly iced over.
I'm gonna kind of walk over to it and do
I don't know, but my
Arcana
hands are
check.
still covered in cake.
Definitely.
Cake. It's
Good.
delicious.
Don't
cake.
ask. Trust me,
You
don't
guys
ask.
ate
You'll just
cake?
make you upset.
Well,
That's
Holy
after,
cake.
that's after a long rest too.
Well,
You still have hands covered in cake.
Getting being eaten by a dragon?
Cake never ends.
17 Arcana check on the thing.
Theo, if you want to distract yourself, come over here and look for gems. I know you're greedy as hell.
Oh yeah, do that.
All right.
I really don't. I don't understand why we let this thing still breathe.
Go ahead and
but
roll with
I,
advantage because
I'm gonna stay right here.
I have plenty
Just
of
wakes
options.
up.
Well, but
Natural
I'll,
20.
You
I'll
find
say
all
this.
the gems.
Okay.
There's an additional 370 gold pieces worth of gems that you find.
Yeah, you can keep those.
I
Thanks.
Because I'm going to explain to Bly why I left the dragon alive. If I
your
can.
character can just
Look, the dragon's still alive because we don't know if this is really a white dragon or if it's a cursed chromatic dragon. Or not chromatic, metallic dragon.
Can I?
Everything
tell?
around here is supposed
Can
to
you
be
tell?
cursed.
We'll check that out in a second. Do you want to find out what you found out about this stone?
Yes, because I did roll for that.
Yes. And you said it was a 17, right?
Yes.
It does seem to be an enchantment. It does, in your opinion, have some sort of link to the dragon. You notice that the color of this stone, he has like a very thin band that seems to be made of, your guess would be white dragon hide, and also blue stone that looks like this around its neck. And it
Wait.
seems like to you, yeah, that dragon is laying down on the ground. Has a white dragon hide band around its neck.
And
It
now
has
it's
very
blue.
faint. No, it also has like very faint blue stones here and there that match the color of this. So you could definitely imagine there is a link between the two, and it does seem to be an enchantment magic
I just
with like a
understand
hint of
letting
maybe
a-
necromancy
letting
to
a
it.
thing live like this
No.
live. It's a beast.
Yeah, I'm for killing it.
You're touching the
Please
band
don't.
around the.
There is no need to kill
Touching the
this.
stone.
Okay, touching the stone. Cool.
Touching the stone.
Whoa,
what are you
It is warm to the touch, so despite the fact that it is freezing outside, it is not cold.
Can I run over there and see what
Look,
that thing?
we've been told that everything in this realm is something else that's been cursed. What would you curse a metallic dragon to be?
I don't know.
I'm gonna.
I think
pick
this
it
would
up
be a
now.
good one.
It does not come up off the pedestal. It is affixed to the pedestal.
'Cause can I do a roll to see if it's like a perception roll to see if it's because it's frozen on the pedestal or if
And
it's
it doesn't look frozen. It's not at all cold. There's no ice forming on it at all. It just seems to be part of the pedestal.
Okay, go ahead. I'm doing one.
Can I use that gnome crafting thing to try to figure out what this is? Maybe where it's from?
Yeah, I'm going to assume that whatever you guys are doing over here to find diamonds, though, is going to take some time before
Sure.
Embers has had
Okay, fair enough.
before she's done over here.
And I haven't told anyone about what I'm doing yet.
Right, so you're doing your thing.
No, I think all I was doing was arguing with Arvin about killing the dragon because he was
Yeah.
saying kill the dragon and that
Kill
pissed
the
me
dragon.
off.
But you guys are also trying to find that last
Dragon.
third of the diamonds over here.
Yeah, well, I just left him to it because
Okay.
I don't care that much. But I don't want to get shit about it later either.
So I'm gonna walk over to the dragon and I'm going to touch one of the stones on its neck. Or more
Sure, I mean, that's all I can do with a mini. It's like,
It's okay. It's not like a Barbie doll where you can like pose it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can
Pose.
pull one off.
Okay. Are you trying to be really forceful about it, or are you just seeing if they easily come free?
Yeah, just kind of like just see if it. I'm not gonna try to like.
The
yank
band
it.
like pulls away from its neck, but the stones are definitely part of the band.
Oh, is there an attachment?
You find what seems to be a clasp, but it also seems like you've seen this before, where something's magically sealed, and this doesn't seem to be something that will come apart easily.
Okay, I call the cleric over. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I go by the cleric often.
Arvin Bly. Lieutenant Bly.
Yeah,
I go
something wrong.
do you have some sort of dispel magic?
Yeah, what?
I just kind of hold the gun. I say, try it on this.
The dragon's neck has a band of white dragon hide across it that has these small blue stones affixed to it.
Okay, dispel magic.
Okay.
And if he moves, I
who
got a
makes the
firebolt
roll?
ready. We're good.
Right.
I gotta remember who makes the roll on stone magic. By the way, if anybody's interested, D&D Beyond Part 2 is supposed to drop soon, and then you'll be able to make characters on
I think
there.
dispel magic is versus the level of the spellcaster that cast it originally.
Spell is 4th level or higher. Okay, so Will, you are making the spell check.
Okay.
So you're basically making a d20 roll 10 plus, or you're making an ability check modifier with your spell casting ability. So that means this plus your wisdom.
Oh.
Is it really good?
It's
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's really good.
See, I bought this from you because it rolled high, and now I want my money back, sir. I rolled a 1,
Okay.
so that's 6 total.
Which is not successful at this point. So you go to move, and you're trying to take in the essence of it. You cast your dispel, and a gust of wind comes up right in your face. And at that moment, right there, while you're trying to cast the spell, it breaks your concentration.
Ah.
Can you try again, or you spent?
No, I can try it again.
Okay.
I wish there was a way. I
This
could
is the
assist,
last
but
time.
I don't think there is.
Okay, so 20.
Yeah. Okay, the spell is broken.
Okay, so I guess I carefully kind of remove it and see
Sure.
what happens.
It basically, as soon as you do that, it just falls off.
Oh, okay. Huh. Does the artifact do anything? I don't even know if I can see it from there.
That's a great question. From where you're at with your perception, you don't notice anything. That's going to be far enough; it would be difficult for you to see.
Okay, so does anything happen to the dragon?
It's still unconscious, but it's
Good.
no longer wearing this neckband.
Good.
Is it still a white dragon?
Didn't change color.
Okay.
Nothing changed there.
Okay. I kind of like awkwardly
Does
pat
anything
it.
happen to the
and then
gem?
step
It's not
away.
really super clear at this range. You haven't seen anything really happen.
Hey guys, what you doing?
I just did a bunch of magic on this thing.
Okay.
Which is a strand of white dragon hide with blue stones attached to it.
which is gone now.
That was
Well, it's not gone. It's just
I go for details.
Is there a link between that, do you
I'm gonna
think?
keep it.
It was like I was actually there.
Aurora walks over to the crystal, the blue crystal. I feel like she's not that smart, but probably smart enough to make a connection here. So is there a relation between this do thingy and that do thingy?
I'm not sure yet.
Can we smash this thing?
You know what? We might as well. We can't take the whole pedestal with us, so.
Well, before you do, can I look at it now? Sure. Do my knowing thing?
yeah. No me thing meaning roll Arcana.
The history check?
It's gonna be an Arcana check. It's definitely magic.
Definitely an Arcana check?
Definitely an Arcana check.
Alright. Is that me?
That's me.
That is yes.
18?
Okay, cool. Hey, you wanna hand me a cookie,
No,
please?
not unless you
No.
promise us.
No, you a cookie. It does seem to be
That's
enchantment based.
Very slippery light.
It's an enchantment of some kind. It has some hints of necromancy to it as well, and it probably was connected based on color and the location and everything like that to the dragon's
Say
nickname.
all that.
Oh, they've never seen the neck thing. They've never seen the neck thing.
I thought you guys held it up.
Mm-mm.
Apparently, I'm telling people what Embers would do, and that's not right.
Oh, okay. Because I thought he said what the thing was.
Well, he just said, "Oh, I'm doing magic on this thing," and that was.
Yeah.
So where are we at with this neckband? We're not showing it
I'm
to
so
Aurora at any point
confused
here?
now.
I guess I don't even know what it does yet, so I'm kind of like,
All right.
why concern the party with it?
Okay.
Well, but I feel like Bly referenced it.
You wanted to? Did you reference it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we're aware of it.
There's
Yeah.
this collar thing that we just unhooked from the dragon.
I guess try smashing it. See what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back.
Yeah, everybody should step back, actually.
Okay.
Rora's gonna step back.
Okay.
Yeah, put me behind the white dragon bug.
Everyone get behind the dragon so it explodes.
Alright. I'm actually going to try to use one of the not very useful monk abilities.
There we go.
God, is it useful for this? Just this?
It might be useful for this. We'll find out soon. So she's going to use Gong of the Summit, which is Shatter.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking that would be the case.
Yeah. And I'm just seeing. Oh, 3 is the maximum amount of key I can spend on a spell right now, so that's what I'm going to be spending on it. So it's within a 10-foot radius. So I'm just making sure I'm out of that 10-foot radius and everybody else is.
Okay, and yours is not touch based or anything like that, where you have to worry about that.
No, that's within 60 feet. Because it's literally says Gong of the Summit. You can cast. You can spend 3 key points to cast Shatter. So it's using the distance from that, so 60
Yep.
feet.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm casting Shatter on that. Although it
your
is a
spell?
magical object, so it might not take any damage. I don't know.
What's your spell save DC?
It is 14.
Okay. It is broken.
Sweet.
It did not save. Does anything happen to the collar? It turned into cookies.
You answer right now.
Mister. We're trying to make things just like real life. That's how I eat cookies. I'm not going to answer questions by that.
I understand.
Hey, you know what? That used up almost all my key, but worth it.
What was the question again?
So does anything happen to the collar?
No, because it's venturing at this point, so nothing changed.
Okay. Okay. Do we wake up the dragon?
No.
Hell no.
Might be happy it's free. I don't know.
If it's still white, then no. But I still don't want to kill it just in case the enchantment that's on it is due to Vela still being alive.
God, I wish I had a spell that made things small. And I'd have a pet dragon.
That would once you eat you in your sleep.
Also,
Nah, I chain it up. Be okay.
I would rather not walk away knowing that this ravenous beast is alive.
That breath weapon really hurt.
Can I cast
This is our way out too, right?
Can I cast like
yes, and if the
Maximilian's
dragon
Earth
is still
and
here and
cast
still
on it?
evil, we can kill it then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I can cast something on it to hold it in place, and then we can wake it up, see if it's still evil, and then just kill it.
I mean, no, it's still going to be evil if it's white right now, but it's not. I don't think you'll revert back to whatever it is unless we kill Vela. If it's something besides a white dragon.
I don't think it is.
Looks pretty dragony to me. Kick.
Look, I already killed a hag who might not be a hag on behalf of this party.
Oh no,
No
she
one
was a
asked you
hag.
to do that.
She was a hag. That was justified. I got money for
The
it.
murder spree's on the other foot.
And yes, I killed the displacer beast because I hadn't really put these things together yet. But it has occurred to me, I've been thinking on it, that maybe we shouldn't be killing everything in here. I'm okay with putting the undead to peace because they're already dead. But this beautiful creature, if we kill it, it's murder.
But Aurora, why spoil tradition? Let's just kill the damn thing and be on with it.
I don't have a very high regard for dragons.
The dragon makes somewhat fitful noises as it's unconscious, like slightly rolling over at this point.
I'm gonna reflexively punch it.
Okay?
And it's probably not gonna do any damage.
You succeed.
Can I
You
reflex?
don't have
I
to.
got a 5.
You don't have to roll for it. It's unconscious. You automatically punch it.
Do 1 damage.
But it's a critical 1 damage because it's unconscious, as we talked about.
Yeah, critical 1 damage.
So, yeah, it got hit.
I'm kind of with.
I made non-lethal damage, which means it doesn't have to make saving throws.
I didn't do any death saving throws. I only do that to Theophraxis. Oh man, making me feel bad.
Awesome.
If you're worried about there being very few dragons in the world, I can tell you that there are very many dragons. You're not lacking in dragons.
But everyone likes those dragons.
Especially.
Well, this is my first, and I can tell you that I don't like this thing. It took a big bite out of me and clawed the hell out of me.
And it killed the
It killed me.
Yeah.
Only got knocked unconscious.
Killed
Almost
my-
doesn't count.
Aurora
It's
sits,
cleric back to life, so yes.
Aurora sits down in the corner and starts
Almost doesn't
meditating.
count. Oh.
You're gonna sit down there and start meditating.
Yeah, before I start, I'm like, I'm not going to be available to talk for 30 minutes. Let your conscience guide you.
Okay, where do you want to be for this meditating? Okay.
Do I have any reason to believe that what Aurora is saying is possible in any way?
You want to make an Arcana check if you want to investigate the creature to see if you can sense out any sort of curses on it.
Yeah, insight?
That's even
worse.
Arcana? I'll do
Arcana.
Arcana again. Oh no. 9.
Well, unfortunately, you're not very practiced at looking at dragons, and they're already highly magical, so you're not really sure what you'd be looking for.
You see
Damn
that,
it, now you got me doubting.
that vein along the neck? That's where you want to stick your rapier.
Oh, I'm sorry if everybody thought Aurora was this immoral killing monster just because she likes to portray herself that way.
It's because she kills everything she sees.
Not true.
I watched the stream last time. Poke! Oh, it's a fight!
Well, I was trying.
I saw that
I
part.
didn't realize I had to declare non-lethal damage, and she was just doing it to intimidate the guy. I just didn't realize I had to actually declare non-lethal damage because I thought it was a given with Aurora. And then the other guy she decided to outright kill because he was horribly, horribly burned.
I'm just gonna look at Arvin and be like, just do it.
After you, sir.
I mean, he did bite you.
Well,
Breathe
Mace.
fire on you.
Yeah, if that's what you guys really want. Okay. Dragon's dead.
okay.
Alright. Well, now it's dead.
I'm gonna.
Let's harvest it.
I don't know if I can. Yeah, I was gonna I carve out like the bigger
Teeth.
teeth. Yeah.
Scales.
Bones, dragon bones.
What do you
Yes,
have
knock
that's
yourself
appropriate as a skill for this?
Do you have cooking skills?
Me? No, but I do have medicine skills.
Okay, we're gonna default to Arcana. You can make an Arcana check.
Sure. I'm like, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do with a magical animal? It's either survival or Arcana.
Alright, I want to
I
try
got
to.
a 21.
21. Okay. So what are you going for here?
Right now I'm going for teeth.
Okay. You are removing all the teeth from its mouth.
The big ones, not the tiny ones.
You are removing whichever teeth you want from its mouth.
Okay.
I got an 11.
You
And
got 11 to
then
do what?
To dismantle it.
Okay. All
Protect
right.
its claws.
You were less comfortable with this squishy, organic, stuff.
much less comfortable with this.
Yeah, but you were able to hack and butcher at the animal for some period of time.
Awesome. Maybe any claws out of it.
Yeah, sure. And Nicholas,
Doing
you.
magic on this
Ooh,
thing.
white dragon, like chest plate. That'll be so cool. I'm gonna start skinning. I do not like dragons.
Okay.
They enslave.
Aurora's still meditating. She has. I mean,
No clue
I
what's
feel
going
like
on.
them dismantling this dragon is probably going to take at least an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
it's gonna
This
take a
is
long
this
time.
is their activity for a
Um,
period of time.
so
Yeah.
Does that count as a short rest?
No, you don't get a short rest plus dragon pieces. That's not fair.
You guys don't get a
So
short
relaxing.
rest.
It's really relaxing.
I found my happy
You
place.
guys don't get a short rest. I do.
So,
My key is back
Do I
yet.
have to re-roll to skin it?
No,
Or-
we're
okay, good.
Is there anything particular you're trying to do with all this? As they're removing claws and teeth and skins?
Oh, I'm not taking any part of that.
Okay, all right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Take a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, short rest. Cool.
Alright.
Pretty much useless for clerics, but that's all right.
Yeah.
I can spend a hit
Okay, I
die.
put it
There you
in
go.
your
You can
bag.
definitely do that.
Okay, so what do I have in the bag of holding now?
You're putting
What
none
do
of
you-
this. in
Everything she's harvesting from the dragon. So what does she
Teeth,
get?
and then your claws, and then
So-
white scale hide.
Did you remember to write down the diamonds that you picked up that Aurora got bored about finding?
As the art.
I wrote them down as gold pieces.
To my
Oh,
best
they're
knowledge, it
diamonds.
will commence at some point during this week. I haven't been inquiring and like keeping track of the
They're
timeline.
gold pieces.
Yes,
Okay.
you can
No.
always contact her and check
Okay,
into
They're
the
that.
not.
color I got white.
They're
dragon
300
scale.
Must have white dragon
gems.
hide. Yes, got it.
370 gold pieces worth of gems.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
But they're gems.
You know her Twitter handle directly, right?
Yes, because I think I remember her pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. And if not,
So that's good. Okay, so white dragon teeth
Or I'll just respond to the thread because I
Claws
have a feeling you haven't sent that yet.
and
so.
scales.
no, I already sent her the email yesterday, so that
Oh,
will get
okay.
sent off. But yeah, you can always contact.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so you guys have teeth and claws and hide.
Hide or scales? Scales.
Roll to hide. I tried to cut like,
The hide.
Actually,
Basically skinning a dragon.
and I just whatever the dagger I used to do that is now just dull, so I just throw it on the ground. and leave it.
Okay, dagger, mic drop, got it. And then, how are we doing in that bag of
Dragon
holding? Did
bits.
we already have tons and tons of other stuff? I'm saying you're going to be adding probably about 80 pounds to what you already have.
Bag of holding is what?
550. I
pounds?
think you get like 550. I could be wrong.
I could get rid of some stuff. I got some stuff I don't really want, but I don't think there's anything in here that's particularly.
You can hand off a
Heavy,
lot of
yeah.
stuff to Aurora, but you know she's not going to have any part of the dragon body.
500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Oh, that's. By the way, you'd be able to get the gold statue back too, because the dragon. So if you
We
want
can't
that.
forget that.
If you need a golden statue,
It's not a
of
thing
Val-
anymore.
It's now a pretty female
It ate the gold
halfling, right?
statue?
No, it's a female halfling, but I had given it to the dragon, who presumably put it somewhere.
Hmm.
So you have that back now too.
I thought we gave that to the halfling guy, and he
No,
just,
he
like,
didn't
ran.
want it,
Yeah.
so I gave it to the dragon, who did want it because it was treasure.
Yeah, I don't really know how much
So I'm
all
just
this
letting
stuff
you know
weighs.
that it's back.
Pretty sure. It's probably with that. It's probably getting kind of full.
Yeah, the bag of holdings couldn't get full. Yes, they can.
Yeah, 500
Getting
pounds.
full-ish.
And they explode if you put them inside of each other.
Director Loomis or.
Is there something you want to hand off to Aurora, because she does have room in hers?
Well, let's see. I have this displacer beast head that has to be attached to the
Okay, are
fantastic
there
when
anything
we're
further
done.
you're doing?
yeah, you can give her that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not keeping well, by the way.
No.
The displacer
The head?
beast head.
Not keeping well.
Is it
Did you
nasty
not
and gross?
bother your
It's
taxidermy
nasty
yet?
and gross.
Ew,
I don't know how to-
get that away
I
from
don't know
that
how
white
to, I don't know how to
scale.
taxidermy it. Is that all
Hide.
gross and nasty now?
It is nasty and gross.
Well, forget that.
All right, I'll throw it. I'll just toss it over with the rest of the dragon guts.
Yep. Absolutely
Okay.
gross. Okay, are you doing anything while this like
Bummer.
inventory transaction is going on?
I've really got nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Embers, anything further you're trying to do in this area?
You wanna take my
all
fancy
I'm gonna
dwarven
say is
tools?
that Embers just seems kind of
Yes.
calmer.
She would definitely want
Like
to.
a
take the
weight was
fancy
lifted off of her
dwarven
shoulder.
Like a single dragon's worth of weight? Okay.
They
Yeah.
have great historical merit.
Awesome. I have no idea what kind of tools they are. They're just fancy and they're dwarven.
Yeah, and they're big and heavy, so that was probably a good
Perfect.
choice.
Okay, I'll
They
stop
are
there.
made of like gold and precious metals.
All right, I'll stop there then.
That is definitely something she would want and would be glad to have.
Because I'm still holding on to the owlbear claws.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, at some point you might need to make like some sort of like rad micro jacket or something. That's good.
Hey, do you want one of these?
What is it?
An owlbear claw.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Wait, got out of the bag of holding.
All right. Time passes. The dragon is mostly dismantled. Are we forgetting any parts of dragon that you want to have? Just
Can't do
hide.
I mean, unless you want to take out the dragon
claws,
but I don't know if that'll do
teeth.
We
anything.
don't really have anything.
Only works in Sean Connery movies.
Yeah.
I know, right?
All right, so I see that they've dismantled this dragon.
Oh yeah, it's pretty obvious.
I also see the badly decomposed displacer beast's head.
Yeah.
There is a-
that didn't
yeah.
keep too well.
She touches the decomposed head and goes, I am sorry. I didn't think at the time that I killed you about what it meant. Forgive me. And then she sets them both on fire.
Okay, there is fire.
I was very tempted to be like, it's okay.
That would be a good use of thaumaturgy, right?
And she walks away from the burning dragon right by Bly.
Mm-hmm.
And when she walks by Bly, she says, I'm very disappointed in you.
I can understand.
And then continues.
Okay, are you going out this way?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. You're gonna have to make an investigation check.
Ah,
I know.
but I'm bad at those.
You're the one going into the labyrinth.
Hey, 15.
Cool. Cool. Let's hope everybody else makes their investigation check.
Did we make an investigation check?
No, I mean when you guys are leaving, you don't have to do anything.
Yes. Are we ready?
You got a dragon that is gently cooking.
There's nothing left
Dragon
for us here. Why not?
Alright.
Oh, I was doing my Arcana check too low. Ugh. Why
Wah-wah.
does it say that there? 3.
It's 14.
14 for investigation.
Yes.
That's not very good.
21.
21 is better.
19.
Okay. So, Arvin, you felt fairly certain of your path, but as you start to walk out of the room, Embers and Theophraxis are both watching you walk directly at a wall, like at the point where it's about to refract your reflection. Anybody feel like stopping him?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Huh? What? What?
And you realize that you can feel like the cold ice, like an inch away from your nose.
Oh,
right?
burr.
No wall.
Oh, wall.
Yeah.
Oh, where did this come from? This was.
You know,
Yeah.
labyrinth made out of ice.
So we're back in the weird refractive
You
labyrinth.
guys are back in the weird refractive labyrinth.
Well, I guess that either you or Theo should take lead, Embers.
What were you using for this?
Investigation, like you just did. So you guys are good for right now. You don't need another check right away or anything like that.
Okay.
But you're all together in the same area at the same time.
Maybe me and Amber should work together and do our 2 dice thing to get down to it.
Yeah, but right now, no further checks need to be made.
Okay, cool.
You guys are fine. You have not gotten lost.
I would like to make an insight check to
ice
see if the hole is lying to me. I'm very good at things.
I would like to make a medicine check to see if it's sick.
Disadvantage on everything.
He has the flu.
That's fine.
Yo, ice cold, you are.
You guys all want to do checks.
Check.
Don't you just like relax and enjoy the game?
No, I almost died.
Like, how
Still haven't
angry is the
come
ice
down off of
monster?
that adrenaline rush.
I know, man.
Laura is super sad right now.
That Theophraxis didn't die.
On so many levels. Yes, that for one.
That was an ice burn.
Man,
I mean, that's where I thought
that
she
was
going.
cold, man.
No, I really thought that was where she was going. I guess I misinterpreted.
I mean, you know.
Just because she was going to eat him, I mean.
Yeah.
We'll never get to taste that sweet, sweet gnome flesh.
I guarantee gnomes taste disgusting.
He has so many more like adventures
Just feed
ahead
him
of him. Anything
Eat
can
more
happen.
cookies now. Eat more cookies.
Get it a little plump.
But I think
Some
if we,
sugar
Plump up the
flesh.
nose.
I think if we drown him in aspec and then eat him whole, he might be tasty.
Maybe marinate
That's a
him
good
in,
way
like,
to go,
wine.
marinate like in vodka.
Like we kill him and just throw him in like a wine barrel for a while.
No, we'll write Cano Gnome on the side. And
Cano
later
Gnome.
on, if adventurers come through who aren't totally evil and corrupt, we'll go like, it can't possibly be a can with a gnome in it.
And then, so you continue on through the ice labyrinth. You're moving back and forth, and at one point, as you're continuing on, you find the body of another adventurer, perhaps someone.
Uh-oh.
They're dressed in a way where they've got like a long, flowing, like a, I would say it's like a royal blue cloak. They're wearing armor, not very heavy armor, more like chainmail and a breastplate. They don't have any arms, no weapons on them still, but their body is face down in the ice, kind of splayed out like this. No signs of violence.
Signs of violence.
Lieutenant Bly,
make a
this is
medicine
probably in your
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead. Do your
No, no,
medicine
no,
check
no.
because I was just gonna turn the body around. To
No,
look
I
at
think
it.
go
we
right
should
ahead.
just definitely let Bly do what he's doing.
Okay, I'm gonna let him
So what
do
are
it
you
first.
I just want to see how old the body is.
Okay.
See if I can determine like what killed him or not. And I take back what I said about this dice. This is still coming back home.
You're like, it's dead, guys.
26.
First off, the body is not cold.
Well,
There's some surfaces here where like there's snow against the palms and against like the side of the face, or it was down on the ground like this, but the body's not cold, and it moves freely when you turn it over.
this is surprising. There is no stiffness. It's not.
Then there's some rigor there, so it's a little bit older, but nothing like being frozen. It's not a block of meat.
I would dare say that this is recent.
It's recent. Do you see any causes of death?
It looks like this person's been struck down by something that doesn't leave a physical mark.
Magic, perhaps. I'm not seeing physical violence here.
Okay, so then that's my cue to do an Arcana check.
Sure.
8.
Yeah, definitely necromancy.
Oh,
Yeah.
necromancy.
You look at it, and it's one of those things where, again, we're not talking about like medicinal signs, but I mean, again, it's like for you, it's clear enough that this person, they're warm, but they have like a lack of vitality that to you thinks necromancy. I probably should have given you that one too, but I didn't.
I just say like, yeah, necromancy.
So he's alive, or is he dead, or what?
This is definitely dead.
Definitely.
It's beyond my ability to.
Did you mention that he's not actually cold to the touch, though?
Yes, this is it's not being affected by the elements here. So
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
So we're talking about a human male, it looks like. He's got blonde hair with a bit of a beard, not a really full beard. It looks like something that's been groomed. Not particularly attractive, fairly plain features overall, not incredibly muscular, like fairly average all around, but wearing chainmail, very soft looking hands,
Any-
wearing high boots that have like fur at the top.
Any symbols or identifying marks, like a military insignia or something?
So looking around, he's got a couple pouches on his waist. You know, one of them looks like it's like a really soft brown wash leather. One's like a purple color, and that one's very tightly bound with like a golden thread. On his belt also, there is a symbol, but it's not something you recognize. And it's a half moon like this with 3 stars, and they're just like pinprick stars.
Do you guys recognize this symbol?
Religion.
Can I make
16.
16.
Can I make a history, or is it definitely
Yeah.
religion?
If everybody wants to make a history roll, anybody who's interested in that,
Yeah,
we can go that
history
way too.
Probably won't do very good because
Well, I only got a 7, so
Okay.
it probably has nothing to do with dwarves.
Yeah, it is not a dwarf.
14.
23. And you said what?
14.
14.
None's got it.
So,
I might. What that bonus is. It's for magic items, though, right? That number.
It's very specific.
yeah,
It's
it's
a
not
very specific bonus.
Yeah.
With
it's
rock,
not for this.
with rock
The rough
gnomes.
gnome, yeah.
Mhm.
What that is.
So this is a symbol of Sehanin, who is the goddess of trickery. And the moon.
It's magical items, alchemical objects, or technological devices.
There you go.
Which is none of the above. Sehanin has been worshipped in human lands throughout time. You know, forest gnomes used to be really fond of Sehanin. Rock gnomes not so much because they don't see the moon very much. But I mean, again, fairly common goddess, but more associated with like revelry and trickery and, you know, like those kind of stories you tell kids to tell them to come back in the house at night more than anything else. Occasionally with lycanthropy, but again, there's no real indicators of anything else
Did
here.
you tell us this?
So, yeah. So this is,
And that's for you too, Bly. That's all
Okay.
the stuff you would know.
This was
Arcana check on the one with the moon and the stars on it, on the pouch.
Sure.
Just make sure it's not like
Yeah, so the
trap or
purple
something.
pouch with the gold thread.
19.
Yes, it is magical.
Mm,
So whatever
maybe
is
don't-
inside the pouch is magical
Shit,
rather than
sure.
the pouch itself.
I wouldn't say that. but then again, I wouldn't know.
Or
The
priests.
symbol itself is made of like a fairly benign, like simple iron. It looks like a commoner's piece rather than something that's really fancy and elegant. It doesn't totally match with his dress since he is wearing chainmail and he does have like some okay winter boots on. So
I'm going to carefully pick up the purple pouch and unwrap it and
Okay.
then kind of like empty it out in the snow. So
Aurora is standing very
Alright,
far
cool.
away from all of this. As far away as Aurora can be standing from this and still be within eye shot of the group is where Aurora is
you are
standing.
not there, in other words, when this goes off. Okay.
I'm just letting you
Goes
know,
off.
like, she
I
has
am now
no
a cat.
interest in like any of this.
Okay, so the magical dust that you found, you want to empty it out.
on the side, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was dust. I just went, it's magical maybe.
That's cool. Everyone who's not Aurora, make a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry guys.
We're out. Cool.
Well,
Well, I do get proficiency to Constitution.
Better than
11.
the last one. Where is it? 20.
I do.
So-
23.
These two are sneezing and coughing uncontrollably. Theophraxis has managed to kind of definitely put his hand over his face and doesn't seem as affected by it, but Embers and Bly are uncontrollably sneezing and are basically near asphyxiating at this point.
What's that?
And
Aurora,
now you can get a follow-up saving throw at the end of this round. Aurora does what?
Aurora makes basically a breathing mask for herself with her elemental
Okay.
abilities.
Yep.
And she's going to go over and try to drag Embers out, considering Embers is probably the lighter of the two of them.
Okay, alright. So you guys go ahead and make saving throws again. What do you want to do?
I made it.
So is it just a cloud of
Yeah,
just
cloud of
hanging
dust,
in there
yeah.
right now? I'll try to roll my
Constitution.
Come on,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I get it with wisdom and constitution. So.
Is it a Constitution saving?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I promise I'll read the rules.
I got
one day.
11.
What'd you do now?
Do you have to take the disadvantage?
No, no.
Well, yeah, what was
Okay,
you say? Why
good.
were
We
you
both
rolling twice?
passed.
I was confused by the rules.
Okay,
So.
but so the proficiency
Yeah.
with Constitution saving throws,
Yeah.
not advantage, right? Okay.
Okay.
So I think we both.
What'd you get?
I got 20.
Okay.
Matt.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
16.
So your like very like sudden and serious fit of sneezing has gone away, and the dust is kind of like dissipating out in the wind.
Okay.
What was-
I'm going to attribute some of that to you, like kind of pulling me out a little bit. I'm like,
Yeah.
Aurora gives you a
Let's not
thumb,
do that again.
Aurora gives you a thumbs up and then backs away again.
Right.
I thought it was going to be an object. I will not do that again.
Yeah.
Well, let's go for the. As long as we're taking pouches and dumping them out, let's check the other pouch.
Aurora simply says from a good distance away, "You do as you seem to believe is wise."
Okay. You find 50 gold pieces. You also find 2 small rubies. The coins are not what make you recognize. Doesn't matter what you roll.
Like, just for my own fun, is it like a
this
guy's
is-
face?
This person's definitely dead.
What's that?
This
the
person
coins?
is
On the
definitely
coins?
dead.
Are you gonna go over and look at the coins?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
take.
you have me
But not
scrolling like
cold,
as
Aurora
fast as
shouts
I can
from
over here
40
real
feet.
quick.
But not cool. So why is he not?
They are not a guy's face on these coins.
Okay. I'm just checking something.
Yeah. Are you wondering, are they dragons?
No, I was just wondering if it was like Barovian coin. Just I don't know why.
No, they are Valyrian coins.
Sure. There we go.
And they are depicting a pair of dragons. Valyria is Scotta Ember's homeland, just FYI.
Huh.
Yeah. So these are Valyrian coins, and they depict the scaled king and queen very clearly.
Cool. So what are these?
They're gold coins.
I
That's all Ember's backstory stuff.
I'm kind of looking at the coins and I go,
Do you recognize these?
sort of. My like tail is like shaking.
They're really pretty.
I mean, yeah, they have ferocious looking dragons on them.
They're
They
pretty.
have very angry looking faces on them.
Well, I guess I'll hold on to them. I'll look for the. Did you check the body for any good wounds or anything, right?
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Nothing.
Embers determined that it was necromancy, right?
And then I made us all sneeze and cough.
Yes.
Well, 2 of us sneeze.
Okay, well, can't do anything for him.
Do I recognize the person at all?
Doesn't really look familiar to you.
Okay, let's continue on.
I'm just gonna give
Extra cold.
the body like a last rites. I can recognize a
Sure.
fellow practitioner.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Feeling respects too.
Okay, cool.
that's it.
Alright. And then you're just gonna leave it, keep walking?
You are not concerned of the fact that the body is not cold in a very cold place.
I'm
That
looking-
is not bothersome to you.
It is very bothersome to me.
Does last rites involve you touching the body at any point?
I thought it already was.
I'm
but-
just asking if you would do it again at this point.
Yeah,
You notice no change in temperature.
it's still warm. This is. I would really like to know what caused this.
Prick it. Cut the body. Just a little cut. Just cut it.
Okay. Take a hand and poke it into the palm.
The same way that blood kind of coagulates in a, not living body. Blood just very slowly wells up.
This is dead. It's not.
I'm gonna do another Arcana check to see if it's some sort of like restoration spell test on it.
Cool.
9.
The body does not seem to be magically enchanted.
Well, it's not magic.
I am but a humble tabaxi entertainer, but I remember that up until now we have fought many things that are dead that still attacked us.
Are you saying we should dismember this thing, or?
I am saying we should exercise caution, perhaps tie it up so that it cannot easily move, and then check back on it later after we've killed Vela.
Excellent plan.
Are there any devices or anything down on it?
I'm certain that
Pouch of money, pouch of dust, which is now empty,
No.
that symbol that you found, no weapons whatsoever, cloak, breastplate, chainmail armor, big high winter boots.
Can you decapitate dead bodies?
Sure.
And that will prevent them from.
You guys already did that
dying.
once, right? I mean, you just did that.
If we want to spend time here within the hallway, I can try to figure out if this thing is possessed by anything. See if there's any magic emanating from this body.
Go ahead.
That's a cool.
10 minutes?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. You spend your 10 minutes. As you examine the body itself seems totally normal, other than that very faint aura of necromancy about it. The boots that it's wearing are magical. The cloak that it's wearing is magical. You catch the very small residue of the magic dust just kind of scattered across the snow.
this is why. I understand now. If you announced it aloud.
Yeah.
Oh, the things that are keeping it warm is what it's wearing.
Perhaps. Let's remove them.
Take the cloak off.
You take the cloak off. You work the boots off. The boots are very warm. They feel nice and snuggly and warm to the touch. And as you remove them from the body, as you're like starting to touch the remainder of the flesh and so forth, it's beginning to chill normally.
Well, we found the source of the warmth.
Enchanted clothing.
What about the cloak?
It's a cloak, yeah.
And the boots.
That's not enchanted.
It doesn't seem to affect the temperature thing at all.
But it is enchanted though. Okay.
It does seem to be enchanted according to Bly.
I wonder what this does.
Well, we can find out later on.
We could try putting the cloak on now and seeing what happens, if that is what you want to do.
I'll put it on.
I'll
Nobody
put it
else
on.
wants to do
I
it.
don't mind putting on the cloak.
I would imagine the boots are for warmth, which might be useful for various ones of us who are not covered in fur.
If anybody wants one, these.
I'll take them. I'll take the boots.
Boots
You
and
can take the cloak.
Cloak, boots.
I guess I'll
Yes,
put
I
it
slipped the boots on with the fur.
You got the boots on.
I'll
Okay,
slip on the cloak.
cool.
Warm feet.
Good stuff. Yeah, the boots themselves are warm. You don't feel particularly warm yet, but your boots are very warm. They go up to like your knee.
Okay.
One would venture to think that this person knew what they were getting into coming here. If they're those things, the boots and what.
Well, they must have been here to kill Vela. I mean, this is the traitorous route.
Which means that she's touching more worlds than just our own.
Hey everybody, we hit 100 followers.
Ooh,
Wow, that was
that's going to be a good reason to take a break in a second. Okay.
Awesome.
So, since we are going to take a break one way or the other to sort all that out, are you taking a short rest at this time?
Why not? I got
Aurora
my
has no reason to do it, but if you guys want to attune with your magic items, go nuts.
I already spent like 10 minutes. I can spend more.
That'll be an additional period of time.
Right, right,
because
right.
they need to make sure they can actually tell what the heck these things are.
Yeah.
If you guys are okay with it, otherwise
That's what they want to do.
Aurora doesn't care, but she is still keeping a pretty big distance between herself and you guys.
They are definitely going to combust any second.
Awesome.
In fact, she even, because we are going to be taking a short rest, she even makes a little ice igloo for herself.
Now, I have to warn you guys of how this works. Remember, you don't know what the weapons are yet. So you have to figure out what the weapons are, and then if you decide to attune, that's a separate short rest.
Probably want to know what they are first before you just
The
attune.
weapon of flatulence, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can do this however you want, but there's 2 separate short rests to do that.
So you can just attune right off, which would mean it's working, but you don't know what it does.
You don't get to attune until you know what something does.
Oh, you have to figure it out first.
So no matter what, if you want to attune, it's 2 hours. If you're imagining that's going to be something that requires attunement. But no matter what, this first rest is just to find out what stuff is.
So can we figure that out while we're walking?
No, it's a short rest. You don't get to do anything.
Well, that's a little less imminent than imminent.
Aurora really doesn't care. She's in her igloo.
I can wait.
So you guys, we will come back in an hour to find out what those things are when we come back from our break, and we'll find out about our followers and do many other cool things, including play more D&D. And, well, music.
I saw it when he was 9.
Okay, guys, you ready? We're going to do a couple things real
Yes,
fast
it does,
here.
on it, unfortunately.
All right, we are going to mention our sponsors again. We're going to talk about some new followers and so forth. We basically want to thank some people. We're happy today. Promo. So, Ambient Realms, they do our cool music like this and effects for games. You can check them out at... Yep, sorry.
Oh,
That's not potted up.
there we go.
You can get ambient effects like this for your games at ambientrealms.com. As long as you push the right buttons, they come out. Don't worry, it's just me. And then also check out Arknight. Arknight does flat plastic minis. They also do cool maps. You can check them out. They are, again, awesome sponsors. We have 2 Arknight giveaways, which is in a second here. But we also want to thank some people. We have new followers, Marvin Hood and Campaign Coins. Thank you for following. We really appreciate it. Woo! Also, currently hosting us right now, Kenny Cat Attack, Empiers, and Video Store Cowboy, however he does it on his Twitch channel. But thank you guys very much. We really appreciate you guys hosting us. Helps us get the message out there. And that means that we get to give away these 2 packages that we've been talking about. So, this is our per 25 and our per 100. So we have crazy giveaways. We have a silver package of awesome digital goods from Arknight.
What? That's insane.
It is not only insane, it is also going to Adana5766. It doesn't matter if I have any idea how to pronounce your username because you're going to get emailed, you're going to know what's going on. It's awesome. That is for a silver package of Arknight digital stuff, which is great. Woo! We'll clap about everything. Clap. Woo! And also, we have a gold package of Arknight digital stuff, which is clearly one better than the silver.
Wait, there's more?
There is.
Gold!
Timing.
You guys, it's going to go to BH Futurist. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations. So many good things happening all at once. But wait, there's more.
Even more?
In our story, our players...
That's not all!
Not only is all that awesome stuff happening to the
Say it
viewing
again.
audience and the people in the universe at large, to you guys in your game, you finished your short rest and you know what your magical items are.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
Amazing!
Game?
You have a set of Boots of the Winterlands, which are going to assist with resistance to cold damage. You can ignore difficult terrain created by ice and snow, and tolerate temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit without any additional protection. I have no idea what that is in Celsius, but that's why the guy's body was still warm.
There you go.
Minus 32 and then divide by 1.8.
I'm not going to do that right now. I have Google for that, but
That's
I'm
math.
going to stay. I've got one more page of stuff to read.
That sounds
We've got
like
a
math.
Cloak of Protection. And that Cloak of Protection gives a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while being worn. Each of these items requires attunement. So, if you want to use them, you're going to spend another hour waiting to use them. Do you want to attune to these items?
Yeah.
I should.
Okay.
Do you guys, do you mind waiting?
I'm gonna stand here for an hour.
All right.
Maybe
So now you
roll
have
some-
super warm winter boots, and Theophractus is a cloak of protection.
Yeah.
Plus 1 AC and plus
And saving throws.
So all of your saving throws get a +1.
Yes.
Wait, is that what I get too? No, I only get
No.
terrain and saving throw against.
You get
cold
resistance against cold damage.
damage.
So all your cold damage is halved. You get to ignore difficult terrain created by ice and snow, and tolerate temperatures as low as -50 Fahrenheit. I'm assuming all of D&D is written in Fahrenheit, otherwise they wouldn't do that.
So resistance
This
to
is
fire
my
and
first
cold.
magic item.
Yeah.
Fun science fact, -40 Fahrenheit and -40 Celsius is the same temperature.
So it must be more than -40
Science.
Celsius. So the good news is, yeah, if you would have fought those winter wolves, now you would get half damage, or the white dragon half damage. But we'll stop doing cold
We'll
damage
fight
now.
something else, or everything will suddenly turn into
Yeah,
like lightning
thunder.
and storm.
Right. Okay, and have you been using the ring of protection to give you +1 to saving throws as well?
No, I've not. Does it give me that?
Yeah, I realized that when I saw that the cloak gave you +1 to saving throws, I'm like, I better read the raw description of this again.
Well,
So it's a
geez.
+1 to AC and saving throws while wearing that ring.
What?
Yeah, remind me not to give you that again.
Yeah, I gotta.
Quick, put it on.
Oh,
It's
she's
already
she's
on.
had that
She
on.
never takes it
She's
off.
had that on for like 15 or 20, like 15.
Yeah, it's a
A
gift.
large number of
It's a gift from a
episodes.
dead dwarven princess.
So the ring owes you a lot of back
Holy.
health.
I mean, a 1
My
probably didn't
intelligence
change
saving
everything.
throws at 0 now. Oh yeah, I'm not at a disadvantage.
Well, you're not in the negative at least. That's good. Yep, good times. Okay, life has gotten so much better, so much quicker. And Arvin, you got some rest,
Almost worth it.
so that's cool.
Woo.
I'll spend another hit die.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Yay!
Was it worth it?
No.
Oh. Honest. Okay, and you're adding your con bonus when
I
you get it, right?
am.
Okay, good, good.
Oh man. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, this is cool.
So you are in the ice labyrinth. It's cold for everyone except Embers.
Is it like a fur cloak? Or is it just like a cloak?
Cloak. Definitely not fur. Does not assist with the cold in any
You
way.
know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It is a royal blue on the outside and has like a slightly darker interior, and it has a very fine weave to it.
Wait.
Feels like it was probably made of silk.
What do my boots kind of look like? Fur on the top.
Yeah,
and-
fur on the top. Like they are high lacing boots. They go up to the knee, and they have like a like the what's the term, crampons on the bottom. They've got a little bit of like a icy, like they got little spikes on the bottom, so that you can stay
Oh,
on
like
the
yak
ice.
tracks.
Like that. They are a very heavy leather, and out the fur that sticks out of the top looks like vaguely like yak ox-like. Like it's more of like a coarse fur than anything else.
So for artistic purposes, can I have the artist make them thigh highs? Instead of
Yeah,
up to the-
sure.
okay.
You can do that. And that makes them higher, right? That's what we're going for? Yeah. You can have higher boots.
Okay, good.
Now that they're attuned to you, they magically become higher. They're magic already. I mean, how much more are they going to do, right?
Like for the human, they went up to the thighs.
Yeah. He didn't have the fine aesthetic taste that you do. He couldn't appreciate a boot that high.
Okay.
So, you are in the ice labyrinth. Hours have passed. Are you ready to proceed?
Should we do an investigation?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Whoever's
Aurora's
leading
been
off.
like
Do we work
having a good
together?
time in her warmed up igloo, She's ready to go.
16 for mine.
Okay.
To get better. Totally. Do it.
Investigate 14.
Okay. 16 sufficient. Embers is able to lead you on a farther part of the way as you continue beyond the ice labyrinth. After a few more turns and a few more things that look like dead ends that you've got to figure out, you find yourself exiting out of the labyrinth.
I'm gonna knock on Aurora's igloo. We're leaving now.
Oh, I feel like that already happened.
But now after all that, right. So now we flash forward to you've continued on through these icy passages, found your way out, and again you feel that like frigid cold, sleeting wind as you find yourself out into the middle of the ice labyrinth, this inner courtyard. And ahead of you there is a tall building made entirely of heavy sheets of ice.
I was gonna say ice.
Raising up into the air. It has like pointed edges and comes up. It's at least 3 stories tall, and you find yourselves outside of it as you continue and kind of rotate around, moving towards the, let's say, south, you think. You find yourselves out on a plain of snow, and there is a singular door appearing in the side of the ice. I'm not doing the rest of the wall. We're just dealing with the door. And so you find yourselves outside of what seems to be a gate barred by a solid wall of ice.
I'll check something. Oh, that's within 120 feet. About what's the diameter on this tower?
The building?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the building goes up about 30 feet, and then goes up probably another 30 feet, and then probably another 30 feet.
Okay. And it's round, it's square.
This is a building that is about
Oh,
150
it's
feet
huge.
across on one
Okay.
side.
Never mind.
Okay.
I was going to try to take a giant chunk out of it and let it fall over, but that sounds like that won't work.
It's a pretty
Square?
big palace. It's,
Squarish.
cubish, right? So it's, 150 by some odd by 30, and then up like that.
So that thing is made of ice.
It seems to be a portal area that has a sheet of ice standing inside of the portal.
Okay. I'm going to do a shape of the flowing river and
Okay.
melt it.
All right. You melt it. Inside, there are stairs leading downwards.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to sneak down the stairs.
Okay, sneaky sneak.
So sneaky.
Oh, I think you'd like to make a stealth roll, so this
Yeah,
is a
sure, I
good
can do
time
that.
for that.
15.
15.
Not the best, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's not the worst. There's so many numbers lower than 15.
16.
Yeah, that's not that one.
I don't know if it's light or dark in here.
It's dark. But as you continue on just a little bit beyond, there is lighting inside of this room. So it's just dark immediately at the doorway. There's a long corridor ahead. And as you continue, it's again gently lit. And there are sheets of ice again standing to the sides, where it looks like they're passageways or doorways, much like this, but we're going to make it simpler.
Okay. Are these translucent at all? Can I
Not at all. They're
no.
definitely opaque.
I'll have my bow out.
Okay.
It's quieter.
Are you following them in, or are you giving them some time?
I'm gonna give him some time because they're sneaking.
Okay. So, where do you want to go?
I'll stay about 20, 10, 15 feet behind her.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll go to the first door and look at it.
So it's not so much a door as it is just a sheet of ice in a doorway.
Okay. I'm just going to touch it really quickly to see if anything happens.
Nothing happens. It feels cold to the touch. It feels firm, rigid, like there must be, some thickness of ice behind that door.
Okay. Shape the flowing river is 30 feet per side. So I feel like doing a shape the flowing river, I could actually melt every one of these doors.
30 feet on the side. So you want to use it here, and you want to melt all 4 doors down at once.
Yes.
Okay,
Who
cool.
am I?
All 4
I
Tarrasques
just-
come charging at you.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
I
full
want to
walls.
not waste the key,
That's fine. Let's just imagine there are 2 identical portals on the other side, so I'm not obstructing your view.
That's fine.
And you can tell that in the portals there are like stairs descending down. In fact, you know what? We're going to do away with the portals altogether.
Yeah.
Better
sense.
sightlines. Your passive perception is pretty high. You
It's
hear,
16, yeah.
yeah, you hear chattering like bone, like clacking sounds like this, coming from the farthest one on your left.
All right. I'm going to head towards that one.
Okay.
No rats. There's clacking bones. Okay.
Come on, babe.
Go check it out.
How far away are we from everybody else?
They are all the way outside.
I would whisper upwards a little bit. Like it's a hallway, right? So
Yep.
I'll whisper upwards, kind of like a sort of semi-harsh whisper. Say we found. I'll say we found something. Come quietly. I know. I'm gonna try.
Okay, give me a couple more seconds to paw away at my stuff, and then I'll do it again.
Now, these other two that I can immediately see, are they just like empty rooms, or does it just look like doors that go off walls?
As you walk past them, they all seem to be empty. They look to you very small and cramped, and with these descending stairs, your immediate impression is perhaps a cell. Just do that, damn it. I'm assuming you guys will eventually want to come down. So Theo falls down the stairs and everything.
Near-death experience makes you nervous.
Yep. Never trust a DM. Okay, so you're continuing on.
Yeah.
Keep me within like I said, 10, 15 feet.
There is a person lying on the ground here, chattering. Their face is turning blue. They look gaunt, emaciated. Their skin is a sallow green color, very, very light tint, like almost more of a tan with a greenish.
Okay.
They have very faint tusks here at the corners of their mouth, but they look like they're maybe middle-aged. Their hair is whitening from a black, and everything looks like their skin has become really like emaciated. They basically look like they're starving to death laying on this ground.
So it's an orc.
It looks like maybe a half orc, if you had to guess.
Okay. Well, half orc isn't necessarily evil, so I'm going to go in and help them.
So you go in, and this being is lying on the ground. You can hear the teeth chattering from the cold. Its arms are crossed over its chest like this, and it just looks like it's slowly starving to death, lying on the ground.
I'm going to use my elemental abilities to warm up the room.
Okay,
Yeah, get me closer.
sure.
When she goes in, I'm gonna pull up from the door.
And
Sure.
I turn and look at him and go, "You have rations that aren't living animals.
Yeah.
Can you please feed this
Yeah.
person?"
I'll put away the bow and go in there and get out some rations.
Okay, so the room is getting warmer, and then you guys following them at all? What's going
Yeah.
here? Okay.
Doorway at least.
So the room is getting warmer. This person's still suffering some pretty severe effects, though. So you have food, but they're barely moving.
Oh, I'm going to step out of the way to let Bly in, because I feel like he'll be of more use than I am. And I'm going to stay out in the hall and watch for anything coming.
Okay.
So medicine or
Mm-hmm. Sure.
11.
Yeah. So you basically pick somebody who has hypothermia and they're in shock.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pretty bad off, and they look like they could die any minute just from their system shutting down.
Okay. we need a lot of warmth right now. Right now, we got to get something warm inside of this person.
Is there any room for me to create a bonfire? It needs 5 feet.
Sure.
Okay, I create a bonfire in the room.
Got it. Yep. So now it's warming up even more. So between Aurora and Embers, they've warmed it up quite a bit.
I guess get my kit can or whatever like that, and warm up some water.
Yep.
Start forcing warm water down.
Okay. Yeah, and you get them hydrated. They're doing better, and this is going to take the period of about a short rest, but they come back to the point of being more healthy. There's a little bit of color in their face. They don't look, quite so emaciated. They're still doing a lot of shaking like this, but it's getting better.
So while he's doing that for that short rest period,
Yep.
I want to. I gotta double check the roll on that, but I wanted to see if I could recharge my lightning load while it's going on.
Okay.
I succeeded at the tinker check. I just
Okay.
didn't check to see how long that takes.
I'm gonna peer into the room behind us.
Okay. Yeah. These rooms are all empty. You have time to check them. They
Okay.
all look very similar, and there's some of them have some questionable stains and material that's been left behind, but they're all just ice.
Okay.
Aurora's going to spend a little bit of time meditating,
Sure.
and then the other half hour just watching.
Okay. So over time, you've got this person, you've got your bedroll blanket around them now, and they're warmed back up, and there's some color there. They're definitely half orc from what you're able to tell. You probably took some of the ration food and put it in the water and made a thin soup or something like that, right? So
Cracker soup.
they've got some sustenance at this point, and they're not really greedily drinking, but they're definitely trying to take food at this point. And you're just getting lots of little tiny nods.
Speak to him in Orcish. Say, it's all right. It's all right. We're gonna fix it.
I can speak common too. It's okay. So time passes. You get to the point where, again, they've got warmth in their system, they've had a little bit of food. They're sitting not comfortably, but like they can sit up cross-legged now and look like they're all right. This person is wearing dark red. It looks more like a courtier's clothing. Like they've got like a doublet vest. They've got like kind of puffy sleeves, long sleeves that go down like this. No signs of armor. Like hose for leggings and like a very light cape. Like the kind of cape that's definitely for wear and or for show and goes down to about halfway down the back. And it looks like at one point they were probably doing okay, but they've been laying on the ice for some time. And there's like bodily fluids and things that have gotten crusted all over it. So all this velvet is like ruined. But at one point they were probably okay. You would imagine this is a person probably in their late 40s, early 50s, half orcish. So. And they're able to sit up and generally make conversation.
What's your name? What happened here?
Drove. My name is Drove. And what happened was I was thrown in a cell by Vela.
How do you know Vela? What is your relationship?
I guess from the symbol of Palor on your chest that you are a man of good. And I will not lie, I am not. I am not here by accident or any sort of poor purpose. I'm here because I served Vela at one point. But I appreciate you allowing me a chance to live a little longer. Thank you.
Well, mercy is shown to all.
Sometimes you make bad choices, and sometimes you don't get to take them back.
Seems to be a recurring theme for all those who deal with Vela.
You know, I tried to study curses and understand how things in Draco work, and I know a little bit about magic, but what I know for sure is that the things that they offer, Vela, her master, things here in Draco, they do not get taken back. There is not a return to grace. If you make a deal, you will live with this deal and die with this deal. So, I have remorse, but I do not have forgiveness. It's what must be.
Can only those two hear the conversation?
He's speaking fairly, like, at a reasonable volume and in common. So.
Where do you come from?
I don't know if you would know where I am from. The region is called Vaenor.
Sounds familiar to me.
I thought not. Draco is not like a normal world.
Yes.
It touches many places.
You said you're not good. What do you do?
No, I've made bad choices. I try to do some things, but I know that if I die, I made a deal with Vela.
Making poor choices doesn't necessitate evil.
Making a deal with Vela, I think, is a sign that someone is evil. I feel like the things that I have done are evil. The choices I made were bad. I brought something to Vela. She didn't like my remorse over bringing it to her. She put me here. Someday she'll remember me, kill me more thoroughly.
What did you bring to her?
I brought her an egg.
What kind of egg?
A dragon's egg.
White dragon?
A white dragon.
How long ago?
It sounds like a deception, but I don't know how long I've been here. It's been a while.
If it's been a very long while, I regret to inform you. The thing that came from that egg no longer lives.
It was a white dragon egg. White dragons are not known for their mercy. They are beasts. They are very ferocious. But again, I regret doing anything that brought Vela more power. I knew as soon as I made a deal with her that it was a mistake, but I wanted the power, and I wanted to live a more luxurious life.
What exactly was the deal? What was the nature of the deal?
Wealth, and the incredible ability to perform.
In exchange for your servitude?
Effectively, yes.
Do I recognize this gentleman?
He's not from a region any of you have been to, so there's not really a reason to. He does seem to have kind of a likable demeanor, despite the fact that he's so far told you that he's evil and that he serves Vela directly. There is a panache, like you would imagine, like a famous actor type panache to him. So you can imagine, yeah, maybe he does have some incredible ability to perform, because it's hard not to feel sympathetic, at least, if not like you like him.
Well, always know that despite your choices in life, you can always repent and change your ways. There is always a way out.
I tried. But again, I know what happens when I die.
You've died before.
No, I know what the deal will end to. I said I've studied some magic. I know what has happened to other creatures that Vela has made deals with, and then they die.
What happens?
Their souls are consumed.
By Vela?
No. Vela has very little power. I found this out in my many studies. Her power is absorbed directly to Golthias. I might as well say it. I don't like to say it here. I don't like to say it at all, but it's not going to get any worse. No, she doesn't get to retain anything. Her deal is as bad as my deal. Everyone, all the way back to Golthias. All their energy goes back to him. That's what makes him so powerful.
It's lightning.
If you know, like, the idea of a confidence game, each person in this, they make a deal, and they are given something in return, but they owe already. And so forever, all this power goes back to him.
It's like the story of the magpie and the nightingale.
I assume she is correct, but I don't know this story. I do like stories quite a bit.
Well, once a great long time ago, there was a magpie and a nightingale. And the magpie was very, very jealous of the nightingale's ability to sing beautifully. For although the magpie could talk, it could not sing well. All it would produce was a dry, crackling sound, which was very unmusical. However, what the magpie did not understand is that its gift of speech was far more important to its livelihood than its ability to sing. And when it made a deal with the nightingale to be able to sing instead of speak, it was no longer valued by the people that kept it alive, and therefore they killed it.
It is an excellent point you make. I think I would call myself Drove Magpie, given the chance now, because that is my life, summed up so neatly.
Drove Magpie. It's good to make your acquaintance.
I have nothing that I can do to thank you, but I hate to ask, the door stands open. Do you intend to leave me here?
You are free to do whatever you wish.
Do you know your way around this building?
No. This was my first time here.
Do you know your way around the Ice Palace? Or is this there?
I hate to tell you this, but again, I am not a very brave man. If you are not going to hold me here, I'm going to run away as fast as I can and hope that I never get caught.
You should know many dangerous creatures live out in the snow.
And Vela isn't here, and of the two, I fear only one.
You are free to do as you will.
We are seeking to destroy Vela. You are welcome to assist with this if you like.
I really am very cowardly. I told you I am not a good man. If you encountered a threat, I would certainly run.
Well, you are what you are.
And I have made choices already which have hurt people. I don't want to do that again.
If I had a magical item to give to you to enable you to survive in the cold, I would do so, but I do not have such a thing.
It is very kind of you to do as much as you have already. If I had time to replenish my magical energies, perhaps I would do better out there, but I don't have that kind of time. I really do intend to run as fast as possible.
There are wolves, there are hulking beasts, yetis, I think they're called.
I remember those, yes.
Well, there's one thing I can do to assist you. And I guess, if he's gonna go out, I kind of follow him to the entrance. When he's ready to go out, I follow him to the entrance. And then I cast basically the minor illusion and do the shout of like a fire dragon that I can remember.
Okay.
And do that as loud as I can with the spell and say anything that heard that will run in the opposite direction.
I appreciate all the kindness you've shown me. The one thing, again, to remember if you plan to face Vela, her power is entirely directed elsewhere. She holds very little herself. Everything will be an illusion. I wish you luck. I'm not strong enough to imagine doing this myself.
Grove.
May your gods keep and bless you.
It is kind of you. It is kind of you. I am sure they have abandoned me for my choices, but again, we live our choices, and I choose to run. Thank you. He begins hobbling, running, like stooping down, heading out of the passageway.
I'll be fine. Another dragon.
Yep, the other dragon. There we go.
Well, that's interesting.
So you've spent some time down here now. It's warmer. This area seems to have another one of these like barriers of ice down at the end. So you are in kind of a closed space and it's become quite a bit warmer at this point.
Shall I open it?
Well, okay, so let's think about this first. So, Vela is in the same boat as, let's say, the Count is.
Oh,
It's just a higher up. It's just higher up the chain, the feeding chain.
What would think I'm sorry.
I'm wondering, what if we tried to get her to be on our side?
I was thinking something along those lines myself.
What if the thing is that the moment she turns, she like dies or something happens to her?
I think that there must be something that is connecting her with her lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps what would be best is that, embers can be quite persuasive, as can I. We can work on persuading her while you look for whatever's connecting her, the two of you.
Separate.
That's a good
Between
idea.
your ability to detect magic and your ability to find what is hidden.
That's a good idea. Okay. And then only attack if we have to, basically. Fair enough.
I can perform the ritual right now before we proceed any further for detecting magic.
That's
For
good.
all unopposed.
How long will that last?
It's 10 minutes. 10 and 10.
We
Wait,
do
how
not
long
know
does
if this
detect
door
magic last?
will.
Huh?
How long does detect magic last?
10 minutes.
Oh.
We don't know when we open this door if we'll immediately see Vela or if it will be something else.
He did say she's in this building, right?
Yes, but it's a
Okay.
very large building.
Sure. Yeah. Well, can you maybe melt like a little hole in the ice? Look through it, see what comes up?
It would be a waste of my abilities to do so.
Fair. We just need to.
You can take the additional 10 minutes. I'm just saying we might not see anything when we open that door.
Well, we're not in a hurry, right?
I'm not. Other than the fact that she's probably killing people right now.
If she is on the other side of the door, if we're going to go through this plan of trying to find her at several length,
Okay,
Yes,
makes sense.
by all means, do what you need to
Let's
do.
do it.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, then
10
everyone,
minutes later.
the roar goes up and melts the door.
Okay, you melt the door. The stairs go up. You can see a hallway that goes to the left and right above. I'm going to flatten out the terrain in a second so that everything's at the same height. But that's what you're going to see.
Wherever she is magical. Do you sense magic one way or the other down this corridor or up these stairs?
That's a great question.
So detect magic, what's your range finding like? How does this work for you? We're going to find out in about
Also a
8
great
seconds.
question.
These are all really
Up
good
to
questions.
30 feet in front of me.
Yeah, up to 30 feet in front of you. Dun. There's definitely magic to the left. It's more like it is in front of you, but through the wall. And then nothing else in your immediate vicinity.
It's through the wall.
It's
Through the wall.
The wall's made of ice.
The wall is made of ice.
perhaps.
I melt the wall.
I think if I can.
Okay, that's a way to go too. Sure.
You know, shortcuts.
Hey, between you and Embers, I know you guys have fire covered, so it's just a matter of how. Okay, so those stairs, you guys have finished with the stairs. We're gonna say this is where the stairs are now. So, like I said, I'm flattening out our terrain. Here is Arvin detecting magic.
Right. He said it's through this wall, and I say this wall, and he
That
says
wall.
that wall, and then the
And
wall
you go
melts.
zap.
Cool.
The wall. You find a pool of deeply blue, swirling liquids. It is magical. It is intensely magical and glows with an aura of abjuration.
This thing is intensely magical.
Abjuration is protective magic.
It is also cancellation magic.
I can't tell what type it is. I do know what the school is.
Yep.
I'm gonna carefully walk to the other side of it.
You want to carefully walk to the other side of it. It has a very narrow lip all around it, but you are able to do that. On this other side, there is a door like this.
Okay.
So you just gotta remember that's there, because otherwise you won't be able to see anything.
Right.
Theophraxis or Embers, is there a way that either of you can tell what this is beyond just the general type of magic it is?
I can do an Arcana check.
I'll try, sure.
8.
8.
17?
17. So it is a pool of liquid of some kind. This was an Arcana check on your part? Okay. It seems like this pool of liquid will probably destroy things that go into it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will take a copper piece out. I'm sure I have a copper piece. Somewhere. Seriously, I only have gold pieces?
Copper piece treasure. Nobody wants copper piece treasure by level 5.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, I'll just take out a gold piece and toss it in.
Alright, give me a second. I'm sorry, this is also going to have... I'm sorry, it's transmutation, not abjuration. I was wrong
Ah.
about what things come out as what. That is my fault, and I apologize for it. Yes.
Transmutation?
I thought something was going to be in a different school than it is. Transmutation.
Disintegration is transmutation, if that's...
That's an interesting point you bring up.
So splash one.
So you put your gold piece in it, it falls to the bottom, you don't see anything hitting the bottom of the pool. You can't see that far in.
Well, I was gonna like
Yes.
this.
Okay. Right. You now have half a gold piece.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
I mean, Aurora didn't say it loud about disintegration. That's player knowledge, not character knowledge, but...
So,
Well, it disintegrated it.
Well, that's terrible. There's a
Coin.
door here. I'm gonna open it.
okay, you open the door.
Well, does it open, or do I have to melt it again?
All these doors are actually just sheets of ice.
Okay, so I melt the door.
You melted the door, and you find a passageway that leads right back to where you were a second ago.
Boop.
I'll toss the other one. No, I'm gonna keep. Wow. Is it like acid where there's like a residue on it, and if it touches?
You want to find out?
No, I'm just thinking. That's not worth it.
All right, that's fair.
Okay, so that just led back out to the corridor.
Yep.
And was there a door on the other side?
Nope.
No, just that one door.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a bust.
Big circle.
Yep.
Anywhere else to go?
Where's your?
Yeah, there is a staircase going up right here. So walls,
Stairs.
door, stairs.
Well, there's no longer the door. The wall's gone.
Just go upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of our only
Alright.
option, right?
Stairs going over a pit of things that eat gold pieces.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, these stairs just go up. This is like a half flight. It goes
Oh,
up to
okay.
the level above. This seems to be just a singular room.
I mean, we just want to be cautious to not walk over anything that might be a trap that leads to that.
The slide.
Yeah.
The like fun spiral slide. Yeah.
Yeah. The door that just opens up.
It's too hard to make spiral slides, guys.
Okay.
Well, Aurora's gonna go up the stairs
Okay.
because there's nowhere else to go.
Oh,
Fair enough. Okay, I'll go up to. Let me look around for traps or something first before we.
okay. So investigation check.
No traps at all. Got an 8.
Sounds right to me. No traps at all.
14.
Not much better.
Cool. Yep. No traps at all.
So wait, does it work? Is that it? Does it just dead end here?
Goes up.
While I'm going up?
Going up. There's a scene change. Anybody staying down where I have to keep 2 sets of tiles on the board?
Nah, we'll all follow him.
Okay.
Going up.
Is he gonna stealth?
Yeah, I'll sneak. I'll be sneaky.
I'm gonna try sneaky too.
I'm very sneaky. That's a 25.
You are very sneaky.
I am much less sneaky with 14.
Okay. Yep. She's a sneaky one. If anybody ever asks.
Sneaky Pete.
So, this staircase, I'll get that one later, comes up into an area like this. So you're in kind of a largish open room. You can see there's another area out here to the side which looks like a gallery. Like it's, like a long corridor. Everything here, I actually do that back. Everything here is very tall, open walls. There's essentially no furniture. So as you are coming up to the top of the staircase right here, you're finding yourselves coming up into a fairly blank area. There is a gate down here at this side. There is a gate over here at this side. But this wide room here is just open. At the far side, where this gate is, there is also what appears to be a statue.
You should detect magic on that.
Okay. I'm detecting the hell out of that thing.
It is magical. It is also showing signs of transmutation magic.
Oh, it's like the other things that she turns to stone.
Perhaps. It's no enchantment here. I wonder.
Well, if she turns something to stone, it would also probably be of that variety of magic of the transmuting.
Okay.
So this is probably a victim. Hmm?
Take a closer look.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Sure. Very carefully approach it.
And I will be there too.
Sure.
Investigations check. Look at it, I guess.
Sure.
It's a statue. 6.
It's a man standing here like this. He has like a thin, pointed beard and some sort of like arcane sigils like all around his eyes like this. And he's standing here like this. Long robes with a high collar, but
What's he looking at?
it's not really clear. You're saying like if you followed his eye line this way, what do you find? Blank walls, crosses the staircase, goes on, and then eventually there's the other gate over here, very much like this one.
Okay, but no mirror or anything.
No mirror. Nope. I mean, the surfaces are all here are very faintly reflective, but this isn't even like the ice labyrinth. Everything here is much more opaque.
Okay.
Can
but
can I do perception to see if there's any like tracks in the snow or footprints or anything like that?
Sure. Again, you guys are basically walking on ice at this point. It's
Okay,
fairly
so, yeah.
hard packed and opaque, but you can make perception checks if you want.
No.
Okay.
you said there's a gallery of some variety. Is there paintings or?
When I'm thinking gallery, I'm thinking like the building, like where you have a long hallway that is
Gotcha.
open and doesn't have any sight-on obstructions.
Okay.
I can try to release, because this is fairly obvious that this is a normal statue. I can try to release this person, but I will be less powerful should we.
I think you should try to release him, and then maybe we should rest up before we open one of these doors.
Okay.
How long do you need to rest, though?
I will need a very long rest in order to regain my full strength. I'm still useful, just not as useful.
I think you should release him.
Okay.
But
and I am casting.
I'm not. That
I'm
is
gonna
not an order. That is just a suggestion.
No.
I'm gonna step back away and hunker down and get ready if I have to shoot or something.
Do you want to use that staircase and use it as partial cover?
Yeah.
Okay. Or where do you want to be?
I'll be in the far corner.
Other far corner. Cool. Embers, where would you like to be?
I'll just kind of be up to the right of the door a little bit, but like 2 blocks back. Sorry, my right, so your left. This way a little bit more.
Do you want the pointer?
Well, he's got it right now.
Cool.
Just got it. So there we go.
Okay.
Then I am casting Remove Curse.
Remove curse. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Trying to rule on this in my brain, sorry. Let me check something else here. I don't want you spinning spells needlessly.
Oh.
No, I gotcha.
I was trying to remember the name of the spell that I think is likely.
I mean, I could also do Dispel Magic too, if that's. I just didn't know which one was gonna be what here. I'm familiar with.
Okay, I don't think remove curse is
Okay.
going to be effective.
Okay.
So if you want to try to dispel magic, you can try that.
Okay. Then Dispel Magic it is.
Dispel magic's pretty useful overall.
Yeah.
Okay, that's ridiculous. Go for it. Oh, I see why.
So 21.
21. That's pretty dang good. Yeah. Yeah, Lesser Restoration wouldn't have done this. The other one, Remove Curse, doesn't implicitly cure this condition. So you dispel the magic on this being, and he's moving here. What?
It's all right. It's all right. You were of stone. You are now of flesh.
And what exactly do I have to thank for that? What is going on here?
We are in the Ice Palace of Vela. We are trying to find her. We came across you. It was obvious that you weren't a normal statue. By the grace of Paylor, I have released you from your imprisonment.
Ice Palace. Yes, I see the ice. Of Vela?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was preparing for the ritual of names. And he's kind of like shaking his head back and forth. I was preparing.
Is there a mirror nearby?
Of course. One doesn't dress without a mirror. Preparing. Let's see here.
It's
See
all right.
here.
Take a minute. But
No. I have my moment. Servant of Paylor. And he's looking at your chest.
yes.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm doing the right thing.
Vela. Palace.
We are. Does the name Draysel ring any bells?
No. Is this your lord?
Vela?
What?
No. Draysel is the place that we're in. Vela is the ruler of Draysel in an ice palace.
You know, the sense that somebody is making an inside roll against you as he has a keen, gaze into you. Like, he is just trying to... He's basically trying to detect BS on you, but... Anyways, he is looking at you like you were a crazy person. Very clearly.
So where are you from? What does your world look like?
I don't really feel like sharing at this point.
That's fine. You're free to make up your own mind.
And you're free to travel with whatever demons you prefer to travel with, as is clearly the case in small people, but...
I'm not a demon.
I'm not.
One should not always judge people by their looks. Our companion here has not proven herself to be a demon.
Ice Palace. Vela.
Have you heard of Gulthias?
I have heard of Golthias.
Vela is Gulthias' serpent.
Humorous, yes.
No, scary and
I'm gonna swap this guy with a living looking guy just so that we have somebody who looks like he's not a stone statue now, by the way.
Sure.
Look, we're here to stop Vela. She is, as Theophraxis here has said, a servant of Gulthias. She is causing harm on our home plane. We're here to stop her.
she's turned people to stone like you.
This is clearly of a magnitude that I can't expect from a prank, but Vela is a slip of a girl. There's no chance that she's responsible for any of the things that you're naming.
Wait,
What do you,
what time do you think it is? What year?
What time do you think it is?
I'm gonna tell him the year that I know of.
I don't even know what that is supposed to mean.
I
Are
walked.
you from some cultural backwater where that is how they keep time?
is it the same time
Yes.
that we would know?
You know, she's using like a different sound or like a different calendar, but it sounds like it's something you could reckon against.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'll say the correct date and then
gobbledygook.
Dear sir, and Aurora starts approaching him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You've been turned to stone for quite some time. Therefore, I understand that there is a great deal of confusion. But the slip of the girl that you once knew is no longer a child. So please, if you could share whatever you know about her, are you a relative perhaps?
No, please.
Sure.
What exactly do you think you're gaining from this?
Gaming. Sponging evil from. She is a conduit of Gulthias.
Are you trying to get money from me? Did you expect me to do you some sort of favor? What is it you think that you're going to get out of this?
I'm gonna use persuasion on this gentleman
Uh-huh.
and tell him, like, look, we're not lying to you. If we were lying to you, why would we be here? Do we look comfortable?
Go for it.
18.
Okay. I'm not actually sure. To be honest, I imagine it must be some sort of elaborate ruse designed by the servitors of Paylor to trick me out of my comfort and into some sort of trap. But I'm not sure exactly what you think you would get out of this.
He's the only one who believes in Paylor.
Why would the servitors of Paylor try to lure something out of you? I am not evil. I don't do things for my personal gain here. I don't know where you come from. Maybe that's how people do it, but there are people that do things for the good of it. I'm one of them. You can believe that or not.
That's fine. This sounds like the sort of self-righteous ramble I'm used to from the followers of your god.
So let's just put the god aside for a second, because he can be quite self-righteous. I agree. But those tattoos, I'm a great admirer of face art. These little designs on your face. Can you tell me more about those? Are those?
I don't plan to, no.
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 Where can I get some?
You, I don't think, will ever qualify.
And why is that?
You just strike me as a person of less metal than would be necessary for something like that.
Interesting.
Is it? Aurora sits down. I don't think he's very interesting at all. I don't think he even has any secrets. I think he's just lying.
Well, that's
I
fine.
think that's
You're
a-
released from your prison. You can do whatever you like. It's cold out there. There are things that will eat you. I'm done
Except the
with you.
dragon. That's dead.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. I will handle things myself. And he begins muttering something under his breath. It's very, like, rough and jagged sounding, does not sound like a super nice thing. And as it concludes, he begins to have like nebulous forms spinning around him in the distance. They look vaguely fiendish, like long horns coming out of them, wide open toothy maws, like claws, and they were reaching around him in kind of a spiraling pattern of movement.
Hush.
So what are you going to do at this point?
Oh, it's like your thing, except terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. So you are capable enough at this point to realize what is going on. Do you want to do anything?
Oh, yes. I'm going to hug him to death. It's grapple
The
time.
power of love.
All right, that's cool. We'll do that.
But you have your own
Sure.
spirit guardian. Spirit guardian
I can't
fight.
do that.
Okay, what's your initiative?
Oh,
17.
you did
Okay, anybody else who would like to have initiative?
Yeah.
Sure.
3.
Seven.
Lucky 13.
Okay.
So 10 more than her.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So, sounds like Armin's got initiative. Am I right?
Yep.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so grapple check.
Grapple check.
Okay.
Nice.
21.
No, he is not not resisting the grapple. You have grappled him.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, you don't!
Unhand me, you vile. And okay, 13.
That's me.
Yeah. So he's grappled.
Oh, cool.
Are you doing anything further than grappling? Is that it?
I don't think I can do it.
Okay, yeah. You're just basically keeping him from casting the spell that he was about to cast. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so he wasn't able to cast
No,
his
it's fizzling out around you as we speak.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna close in. I feel like I'm at 45 for movement now, so I don't know how to
I'm sure during any point in there you could have moved
Yeah.
that far.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to deliver the cat god's blow to the skull,
Okay.
Nice.
which is to say, I'm hitting him in the head.
Uh huh.
But is the cat god going to be non-lethal?
And he's
Or is it going for brains?
he's grappled right now.
He's restrained. Yeah.
No, I'm still doing non-lethal damage. That's how she rolls. If you guys want to chop somebody's head off afterwards, that's your business.
It's more like crush it with a mace, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're giving yourself advantage, of course. Yes.
Yes. 25 to hit.
Okay, so it's clearly hit. Yes.
And that's for 10 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's a large amount of damage.
Of
Good.
the non-lethal variety.
Non-lethal damage.
And then I'm going to hit him again.
Okay. Marvin, how many hit points do you have?
Hmm?
How many hit points do you have?
I have.
I just want a rough guide.
45.
Okay, thanks.
16.
16. Good.
Okay. And that's for 10 more points of damage.
See, you'd be like half dead if we see you. That's good. Okay, right.
I'm going to go ahead and spend a key for Flurry of Blows.
Uh huh.
So I'm going to start kicking him.
It's like she just doesn't like you guys taking turns. It's like,
I'm going to
okay.
kick it. I will do the strike of the 2 stones, which is to say I'm going to kick him really hard in the crotch.
Right. No, if you miss, I think you should kick Arvin in the crotch because
True.
he's grappling.
That's
27 to hit.
Oh, I guess you're alright.
The stone breaker.
She practices so much. She's an expert at this. It's not
19.
even- 19 damage. Or 19 damage.
Or, it was, sorry.
Feel that.
Nine.
Throw that into me.
Okay.
9 damage, not 19.
9 damage as you hear this. Okay. Yes.
And then I'm going to give him one more kick right under the jaw.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
What was that?
If you manage to ever roll 2 1s, you're definitely hitting Arvin.
Well, that's a 24 to hit.
Okay. Yeah.
And that is for 9 more points of damage.
Okay. He goes limp in your arms.
Not surprised.
Bring it back from
You're welcome.
curse,
Awesome.
and he sought to execute all of us.
Check out his pockets.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're not going to check his pockets.
I'm gonna check out his insides here in a bit too.
Pockets first.
Come.
Pockets first.
Pockets first.
Right.
Aurora just walks away, shrugs, and starts meditating.
And stuff something in his mouth so he can't talk. In case he wakes up while we're searching him.
Aurora's over here.
Tie him up.
Well, it's up to you guys. You can even kill him, but Aurora will have nothing to do with it.
Okay.
She does say as she walks away, he's unconscious, do what you will.
I guess I have a pouch. I'll just shove it in his mouth.
He has
Or my old boot.
There you go.
around his neck a large ornamental gold dagger with the handle shaped like a snake.
Cool.
With your excellent knowledge of religion, you know this is a holy symbol of Zahir, god of darkness.
Oh,
So you were right in hugging him.
well.
Give him the love.
He is a less nice god.
less nice guy.
I
That's
have
nice.
absolutely
People-
no use for this thing to continue living.
Do you want to stab him with his own dagger?
Even better.
Are you just killing
No,
him?
that's a good idea though.
Did you just snap his neck?
No, I'm stabbing him with his own dagger. Emblem.
Alright.
Wow.
Excellent.
There's like a lot of bad people in this place.
The
Whatever
cold will
works,
drive you
meditating.
insane.
Roll for damage.
No, he's dead.
I think he's just rolling to see if something crazy happens.
the
Alright.
stinky dark heart?
Wow.
I'm like, okay, good.
It's okay.
Good.
Sorry, he's
Good
dead.
cleric,
He's
good
dead.
cleric.
It's okay.
He's gone.
She mutters something in Dwarvish, which
What do you say? Because I.
No,
Oh.
she's all the way across the other side. of the
Yeah,
room. You
yeah.
can just tell the camera if you want to tell people.
she mutters in Dwarvish, "This is not wisdom."
Yeah. Well, he's dead. So we'll search the body.
You find a couple potions and a couple scrolls.
And dagger.
He has some fairly nice rings on, all of which have large ornamental stones in them. One might be an emerald.
I'll just stick them all in the bag of holding.
Do any of them have emeralds or rubies?
Now, a fairly large emerald. There's another ring which is probably not a ruby, it's probably just a garnet. Looks similar-ish, but not really quite the same. That large gold dagger, now covered in blood, is probably worth a little bit.
Probably worth even more with his
If you
blood all
can take
over.
that vile thing, I'll have nothing from this.
Can we turn him back into stone?
You said 2 potions. And
Two
Can you
potions
tell what
and
these
two
are?
scrolls.
We've done this before.
Yeah.
We've done
I
this.
don't remember.
They are clerical scrolls.
Okay.
Oh, clerical scrolls. I thought you just handed me the potions.
Yeah, well, the scrolls too.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're clerical scrolls, so these are totally things you can cast.
Okay.
You have a spell of Inflict Wounds,
Nice.
which is clearly one that you already know how to do if you were evil.
Okay.
Now you do it for free.
Yep. And the other one is a Blight.
Well, this could be
I am
useful
pretty
in
sure the
fighting.
Blight is on the cleric spell list, but let me check that because I'm making sure I didn't just make something up.
Pretty sure Blade
Yeah,
is.
it totally is.
If it isn't, I can guess it.
If it isn't, yeah, you guys will tell me that it is anyway, so it's okay. I'm just still gonna check for
Try it
teasing.
in like 3
We
seconds.
have to get when we're done this trip. I have to get the details
Druid,
moving
sorcerer,
forward.
warlock,
What are you
wizard.
looking for?
Just everything that he has on him, so I can write it down
So
correctly.
you got two
Oh,
big
then he
rings.
doesn't.
You've got
So I
a
put my
gold
hand
snake
out, I say,
dagger.
I
You
can-
have 2 potions, a spell
This is something you don't wanna
of
be
spell
casting
scroll of
anyways.
Blight,
All right.
which is not a cleric spell. I take that back.
What is
Okay.
not?
Blight is not a
Blight.
cleric spell.
But I got it now. We're cool.
Okay, so that'll work.
Yeah,
Can't
the
cast
scrolls.
it yet.
So you
Yep.
need to tell, can
And inflict wounds.
I tell what potions are? Can I do an arcana on them?
Can you tell what the potions are?
I like them.
You have to spend another short rest to do it. I know. Arcana checks are just to see what stuff is. That's what the identify spell is for. I know.
Well,
You
two
should
unknown
identify stuff.
potions.
So there's 2 potions. One of them you are fairly certain is a healing potion based on what you've seen before from healing potions.
Okay. I'll put that in with the pouch of blue meds that I have. I have
There
no
we
idea
go.
what they are.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff I don't know what it is.
That's fair.
I can get this stuff identified.
Yeah, you're going way back with that blue medicine.
I know, right?
It's just math.
Oh, it's that stuff. Okay,
Probably.
That's right.
Okay,
It's
so you
one-
have a gate over here and a gate over here like this. You do not have this guy anymore.
Yeah, you killed him. Well,
Well, are we gonna do the long
Aurora
rest that we
knocked
said
him
we were
off
gonna
and
do?
everybody else killed him. Well, I killed him.
He was pretty certainly a cleric of a very evil god.
We're gonna do detect magic on
Uh,
oh, ancestors stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's still going on.
No, you still have 10 minutes. It's not concentration, right?
No,
You're good. He doesn't have anything magic on him. You already looted the body.
good.
Okay.
I strip the body of its clothing and I throw the body down the stairs.
Woo!
It
Or you
is
could
fair.
put it in the disintegration pool.
That's a very good idea. I drag the body to the disintegration.
You drag the body to the disintegration pool.
Wow. Light or cleaner?
All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, don't fuck this up.
Careful.
Hey.
Okay, so. Okay,
Dex save.
what do you think? Does that count?
I say re-roll it.
Okay.
You cocked? Yeah.
8.
8. Okay.
That's not good.
That's totally great. What are you talking
They are
about?
now.
Terrible.
You take 6 points of damage
Ouch!
as the splash from the liquid falls on your leg.
Worth it.
It's the pain for being good.
Jeez.
Oh, the
Yep, there is
burning
nothing
love
left of the body.
pale.
It immediately disintegrates on hitting the liquid.
Wow.
You okay, Arvin?
Oh, I'm great.
You want to take a rest, take a breather, maybe relax
Maybe
a
I
little
should take a
bit,
break.
do some prayers.
You don't know like tons about this whole, religion thing, but Zahir and Palor are pretty much mortal enemies.
No, trust me, I did the right thing here.
Okay.
Aurora
I
doesn't
do-
care. She's in her icy glue
I
again.
do trust you.
Just having her time.
You're just hanging out up here in the icy glue. I'm gonna have to craft an icy glue.
She's
I
just
guess.
she's over
Yeah, it's gonna
she's
be
over in the
awesome.
corner
Yeah,
in her icy glue.
cool.
Just igloo in.
Okay, guys, 20-minute warning, just so you know.
I think we should take a long rest just so we're all healed up.
Being as that she doesn't want to freeze to death.
Fair.
Rest it is then.
Long rest.
Okay, I guess we're taking a long rest.
Where at?
In the room. I
In that
don't
room?
know.
Here? Okay.
In a corner or something.
Yeah, put us in the corner, yeah.
Just so we can remember there is a staircase there. Kind of like that.
Yeah, put us in the corner somewhere. We can...
Where the igloo is, where
Yeah.
Aurora's already made a nice cozy place.
Yeah. Set watch, that kind of stuff.
Can you take turns?
Yeah, yeah, take turns watching.
Cool. Cool.
When we wake up, there are more doors and more stairs.
Where do all these doors come from?
Oh my god.
I have to represent things tactically now.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, there we go.
These doors are too far apart for her to get it too far on them.
Too true.
Did it on purpose.
We could probably find another way of taking these doors down, but
How are you doing watch? Who's got first watch?
Guess I will.
Okay, who's got second watch?
I'll take second watch.
Great. Who's got third watch? Great. And then
no, Aurora's just gonna sleep. Though.
no watches for Aurora.
She didn't give a goddamn.
Fair enough.
Does she have a great perception? Yes, but she is really behind on her
Oh well, I
sleep.
can't find that die. Okay, cool. First watch, nothing happens. Second watch, nothing happens.
Oh, good. Can't be my
Third
fault.
watch. What is your passive perception?
15.
You hear a vague grating sound in the distance as the ice wall disappears. The door is open.
Folks, up.
What?
When the door opens, you sense a presence moving through. But the thing you see moves half through the wall, half through the doorway as it continues on. It stalks forward like an inky smudge on the landscape. And despite its familiar shape and its flickering, you can also see through its body. There's enough light in the room where it's clear to you that this is not a solid creature as it comes stalking through towards you. It says, "I knew I'd see you again." Its tentacles are waving like this, and you can see through them, but you can also see that flickering after effect. And it's moving up, stalking low. You can see there's like a disconnection too. Like there's a space between the head and the neck, but there's no footfalls. It's kind of wispy as it comes down to the ground, and it's moving towards you. And you come to see me. I didn't even have to go to find you. Come out. Let's have this happen again. I can't taste your blood, but I'll taste your life. It's moving up.
Getting good enough. You woke us, right?
I mean,
You
can
get
we
it.
all? He woke us, I think.
Yeah.
We all making initiatives.
Let's make initiative rolls.
10, 20.
Oh shit! All right, 24.
All right.
We almost had it 5 and 5 and 5.
That'd be bonus points, right?
Embers, how'd you do?
15.
15. All right, let's do this. Aurora's up first.
Cool. Aurora says to it, like, let me show you a new trick I learned. Magic glows, well, key magic focus glows from her hands.
And he goes,
And I'm gonna close the distance and start doing some magic attacks on
close
this
the
puppy.
distance for magic attacks on the puppy.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You are at disadvantage.
Cat puppy.
A 10 probably does not hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. And that's a 10 again.
Okay, does not hit.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a bonus dodge.
Okay, bonus dodge. Cool. Okay, 20.
Okay, so it sounds like how long did we rest? Did we get anything back?
Yeah, you get a full long rest.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, you guys got all the way to third watch.
So he's a disadvantage to hit me too. Haha.
Too true.
And it's still ghostly form, right?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it.
Reposition me over here.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the other door?
That's right there where you are.
Oh, yeah. Reposition me over there.
You sure you don't want to be directly in front of the door?
I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing.
That's fine.
And let me shoot it twice. See if that does anything to it. This is a ghostly form, right?
Yep. Yep.
Give it a shot.
I mean, you know this thing is dead.
Bang bang. 22 and 13.
22 and 13. And those were both disadvantaged, correct?
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
So we'll count
Yeah.
that as the first one. So 13 for the first shot.
You gotta roll with disadvantage. It doesn't count for either one. You gotta do that again.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
They're both disadvantaged.
for the first shot over
Right,
here.
okay.
11.
Okay.
Second shot. 19.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Awesome. 7.
7. Okay, you do 7 points of damage.
Awesome.
And it is no longer blurring. So it is now easier to hit.
Hooray.
Yep. Seeing Aurora, it pounces.
Well, hold on.
What's up? You have more stuff?
Well, I might want to do my action surge.
Yeah, let's continue on.
Yeah, I'm going to use my action surge.
Okay.
Take 2 more shots. Not at disadvantage now, right?
Correct.
Okay, first shot is a 24. Second shot is a 25.
So those are gonna hit.
Ooh, nice. Let's see. 14 plus 11, so 25.
25. Okay. Anything further you want to do? We did
I
all
think
the
that's
movement.
everything. That's all
Yeah.
I can do.
Yeah. It's probably a little more movement than you would have gotten this round. We should probably be back here.
Okay.
All right. Aurora, getting attacked.
Yeah. Then I take disadvantage.
Yep, this is me disadvantage attacking you, number 1. Yes. And number 2. No. Okay, so you get hit 1 time.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, that is, wow, that's really great for you. That is for 6 damage,
Okay.
plus 5 more points of piercing damage. So 11 damage as one of the tentacles lashes on you. You can feel the little flicker, like the little stickers, reaching into your flesh.
Okay.
It is going to, yeah, why not? It's going to dash to the side, over here to the staircase. And it is kind of like hovering just a bit in the air.
You get a free shot at it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I do. Thanks.
Yeah. No problem. Always your help.
15?
15's gonna hit.
Cool. With my magic punch.
Magic punch hit.
Right to its stupid face.
Magic stupid punch to the face. No, magic stupid
For
face
6
punch.
points.
6
yeah.
points. Okay.
Me and the creature are both rolling badly.
It's okay. So it's now flying and over there, and it is Arfin's turn. Okay.
No, you got.
I got 15.
Yeah.
15. Okay, Ember's turn.
Now what to do with this thing. I'm just gonna cast a firebolt on it, I guess.
Okay.
14 14.
Hits.
13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. And that's with a singular firebolt, that's it?
That's it. Actually move me to that way a little bit. As far as I can go, yeah.
Okay, so probably about there, really.
Yeah.
And that's where that doorway is. Just as a reminder. I took it
Okay.
down so we wouldn't have to worry about seeing it. You good with that?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fine with that. So I'm
Cool.
right in front of the doorway.
I will
Okay.
just leave it down there like that. That would have been a
That
smart
works.
idea in the first place.
Perfect.
Okay, and for some reason Arvin's looking at the firewall. Arvin,
Alright, Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Nope. Go ahead and do damage.
Okay, so 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. That's a large number.
18 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me. 15 you said, right?
Mm-hmm. Radiant.
That's a little bit larger number. Okay, that is a less happy beast.
Twice as large.
As it gets hit with radiant damage. Alright, so we are continuing on to Aurora's turn again. Jeez, Aurora gets all the turns.
I don't know. So how high up in the air is it?
We're going with... Let's use the correct end of the ruler. 15 feet.
15 feet. So its total distance from me is probably about 30 feet. Is that accurate?
Sounds about right.
Okay.
I do have this ruler thingy. Yes, 30 feet.
As a bonus action, I am going to attempt to water whip it.
Water whip.
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw DC 14.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that it would be good at those. Let's see. Alright, so it'll take half of this bludgeoning damage. Oh wait, let's see. Yes, half the damage.
Okay.
So, 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage to it. And it is bludgeoning damage?
Yes, with the water whip.
Okay. Alright.
I don't feel like I can reach it in any conceivable way.
You can't.
So, if I already did a bonus action, can I hold an action or can I not?
So you did the water whip's a bonus action, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And you haven't taken any movement. You want to hold an action in case it does what?
In case it closes in on me, I want to hit it.
Okay, sure. That
So-
sounds good. We'll do that.
She does shout at it. Still cowardly, I see. Even in death, what do you have to lose now?
That's a good point. Maybe we should just go after Aurora again. Okay. Theophraxis.
Shoot it again.
Shoot in.
That's really all I can do. First shot. Nope. Second shot. Yep, 25 and 24 on the second shot.
That's a good point. Did Water Whip have an attack roll?
Huh?
Did Water Whip have an attack roll?
No. It's a save. Why?
No, just making sure.
No, it makes dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so
it's
it's
like
still,
an area effect, basically.
Yeah, we're back up on it having advantage or disadvantage on the attack rolls again.
Yes.
So
Okay, so
yeah,
should we
so
roll?
you have to I want to check and see when that happens.
First shot. 17.
Okay.
Second
That's
shot.
gonna hit.
Second shot.
Well, so no, the
9.
first one. If the first one hits, then you don't have disadvantage anymore.
Oh, okay, cool. So the first shot
Yep.
definitely hit.
Yep.
Do I reroll the second?
Right. Yeah. Just go ahead and make a normal attack roll.
And then 20.
Okay. So you hit with both. That's why we got to do these one at a time. With things
Yeah,
like
that's a
this.
good point. Yeah. Let's see.
Mostly for my brain, so I'm paying attention.
9 plus 16 points.
16. Okay, so. Okay. And you're acting at like 15 and some other number. Okay, so I'm up. So it's going to dive at Aurora again. Aurora, this is your chance to make a
Yeah.
hit at it because it is going to pounce on you. And you get the sense now it opens its mouth wide and you start feeling like a sucking force
Right.
as it comes towards you.
Okay. Well, I am attacking it, so.
Yep. This feels different. This isn't a pounce. This is more like a otherworldly attack.
13 to hit.
13
so I know that
hits.
it does.
Right on the money.
Nice. So this is a magical damage.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it's key damage, but you know.
It's magical damage for purposes of damaging things.
So that's 7 points of damage
Okay.
on my first punch.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my
Wait.
second.
Why would you get to hold action? Can you hold an entire attack? I guess you can. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you get 2
on
attacks. Yeah, I
my
got it.
attack. The second one definitely hit because that was a 19.
Okay.
And that is for 7 more points of damage.
Okay, sounds good.
I get that as trying to suck me off.
Just go with it.
Yeah.
Just go with it. Don't pretend you're
our minds are not
Don't
here.
pretend.
Hey, whatever. She's making herself a target for it. She knows that's what she's doing.
I'm trying to figure out the way that ready works is you get a reaction that you've made based on the trigger. So I'm trying to decide if that means you get 2 attacks or not. It's not terribly clear.
Say yeah.
We're going to deal with it now, but yeah, something to be thinking about. It says choose the action you will take in response to the... Yeah, that's fine, because the action is attack, and you have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's clear now. Okay, so that just took some brain work. Okay, this is my life-draining attack against Aurora.
Yeah.
That is not going to work. It's kind of sucky, because I was really looking forward to doing something with this guy, but no, that's fine.
Sorry.
What can I
I
say?
mean, not sorry, but
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
sorry, not sorry to do the Canadian version.
It is going to fly through you
Uh,
and continue through the wall.
What an animal.
So, it left your area.
yeah, I'll go ahead and...
Oh, I'm sorry, you only get 1 reaction. Readying
Oh, yeah,
takes
I
your
already
reaction,
did
so you
my
can't do that.
reaction. Yep.
And you aren't melee attacking, so you don't get a reaction.
Aw.
Oh, that thing literally sucks.
It's true.
What, tried?
Oh, I hate it so much.
Was his breath stinky?
Yeah, it doesn't smell like anything anymore. Much like how that cake didn't taste like anything. I mean, it was delicious, but it didn't taste like anything to
Guys,
me.
your cake, you have to explain that to me sometime.
I mean, it was made out of sugar. It doesn't... I can't taste sugar.
And on that fascinating note, we find ourselves concluding another session with the Infinity Tower. So, thank you guys, as always. Yep. We gotta do experience, right? You guys expect experience at some point.
Stegosaurus is
Yes,
saying nope
please.
about something.
Nope, about something.
Yeah, he says you ready an action based on a boolean and then you get an action.
Yep,
You
action.
can't cache them.
You can cache them.
Can't cache them.
Can't cache actions.
But I don't know what that means.
Well, your action was if he came near you, you were going to attack him, correct?
Yeah.
So I feel like we did that.
Rules from the chat.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm totally open to the discussion, but she said that if it got closer, she wanted to attack it, so we attacked it.
I think
And that
the
was
idea
using
is
the
that, like,
reaction to an
if
action.
you, from what I've heard from Ale, I think it's like you hold your action, but you only get to do 1 attack. That's what I thought.
See, I mean, attack is an action, and I think the
Yeah.
attack and action are 2 of the least clear words in all of D&D.
Well, but like with mine, I get 2 attacks per action. So
Right,
the question
right.
is, do I get an attack or do I get an action when I
Well,
Yeah.
hold
right.
my
So
action?
you're,
So I think
but
it's called hold action.
well, it's called
Right.
ready, and then the ready action allows you a reaction to take an action.
Right.
So
and
by
the-
readying, you
Ready.
lose your reaction for something like an attack of opportunity. But then you get a singular action, and the action that Aurora chose was attack if he comes in range.
Right, and her action of attack is 2 attacks.
So when it says here that your action, you make 1 melee or ranged attack, and certain features such as extra attack allow you to make more than 1 attack with this action. So you have extra attack.
I have extra
So you got an
attack.
extra attack.
It specifically says in the book,
But you couldn't have made a bonus attack.
I couldn't have made a bonus attack.
No, you could not have made a bonus
Yeah.
attack.
Well, I
Because
made
that
a
would be-
bonus attack beforehand.
I was talking about more like the general situation rather than the specific, so that may not have been helpful. But yeah, and I know it's like super confusing. It's probably the thing I've seen declared like debated the most is what is an action and what is a.
I think you're also supposed to be
attack.
very specific about what you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said if it moved closer to me, I was going to attack it,
Yeah, which to me sounded.
which I felt
Like what she
was
was going for.
pretty specific.
Yeah. But they're saying here, like, if there's, like, if someone jumps on a chopper, you pull the lever or something. And that's, like I pull the lever. That's, like, I don't know.
If someone jumps in front of me, I punch them in the face. That sounds like pulling I
Yeah.
mean, it's like
There's
pretty
punch in
straight.
the face.
Yeah, so
same thing,
like
right?
rules recap. So ready takes a reaction. Reaction gives you one action. The actions you can choose in combat include attack, and attack allows you to make an extra attack provided you have that feature. So that's kind of like our general rundown of where we were going with that. If it's not the way other people are playing it, I totally understand that. And to be honest, that fight was going to end either way because we want to get out of here at some point tonight. So where we are right now, we're going to end this session. Everybody's getting 900 experience points for all the stuff they killed and fought and so forth. Yep. So that is a dragon, a priest of some kind, freeing a dude from a prison cell, and
600?
not succeeding in killing a displacer beast wraith. Oh, I shouldn't have tipped my hand on that. Well, that's
Did you say 600?
no 900.
9.
Oh,
900, which means that our slackers are going to get a chance to catch up on leveling up, right?
Do we?
I hope so. I mean, if you want to go back and kill something, it's kind of late for it.
Any
now.
rabbits running around?
No, you didn't kill the displacer beast. That would have been the next chance to get some experience points there.
1,400.
You needed 1,400. Oh, so close.
13,337.
Okay, well, you are one adventure behind, and Ember is leveled up. Okay, so
She's one ahead of me.
what's that?
She's one adventure.
One adventure ahead of you. Yeah. All right, so I'll look forward to hearing what other people think about this in terms of chat. Don't forget tomorrow, what game do you bring on the site at Comedy Sports?
We may be changing locations here because of
Okay.
the 3-digit Fahrenheit heat.
They don't do air conditioning.
I was literally talking to him.
Your air conditioning is very nice, by the way. Thank
We
you.
may be having it here because the temperature's pretty good here.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
I was talking to him. He messaged me and said, do you want me to just come out there? So we may be doing it here, but either way, it'll be online, same place. So
Normal channel,
yeah,
normal time.
normal channel. So no worries.
Do you want to
Thursday.
actually do it here, or are we thinking?
Yeah, we may be doing it here,
Okay.
but it'll still be at twitch.tv/Time for Tabletop.
So same channel. Channel's not changing, just different physical venue. And then Thursday, New Trippers #2. Look forward to that. And
Yes,
otherwise, yeah, just make time to tabletop. Thank you guys for helping us get to 100 followers today. That's super
Yeah.
awesome. We really appreciate that. Congrats to our winners, and just thank you guys so much. Always good being here.